everybody from this moment on to recognize me as the scholar of boxing.
You see, their morals, their code, it's a bad joke. Dropped at the first sign of trouble. They're only as good as the world allows them to be. I'll show you. When the chips are down, these civilized people, they'll eat each other.
49 hours declaring a riot.
Cruiser 5 to 50 be advised, County Police 1 advised they're trying to breach and get to the Capitol.
Publicists, when you talk to your publicists, you know the first thing they tell you? What? Stay away from religion, stay away from politics. Okay. You know why? Why? No matter what the you say, somebody passionately disagrees with you.
Absolutely.
No matter what religion, you believe in Allah, then you're saying that's not the right way. You believe in every Christianity, that's not it, because they're choosing something different. Your political party, the Democrat, Republican, the disagreement completely.
Yep.
So I stay away from it. When I get pulled into politics, I go,
yeah.
And I have nothing to say. I'm just
the same way we are. We don't no politics, none of this.
I'll with that. Like, I don't stay there because I'm still entertainment. If it's not music, then it's film and television, but it's still entertainment. So why would you turn someone off by saying that?
Right.
I want everybody to enjoy what I'm doing.
Right.
Not just a selective few amount of people. I focus on diversity because it's needed.
Right.
The boxing scholar is a lover, not a fighter, but he's also a fighter, so don't get any ideas. If he pats you on the back, you'll put it in your resume. His enemy. Have him listed as an emergency contact. The scholar has an inside joke with complete strangers. If he punched you in the face, you'd have to fight the urge not to thank him. Sharks have a week dedicated to him. He's the only man alive to is parallel park. A train is count to infinity twice. In Genesis, when God said, "Let there be light," the scholars said, "Say pretty please." He is the genius of all genius and master of all masters.
And that's the trick to life. You have to be wise enough to know when you were living in your dream. And you have to be humble enough to accept when you're in someone else's.
Yo, the Boxing Scholars on.
Man, shout out to my homie X. Man, X, I got to get your opinion. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I fell asleep, bro. Waiting for the damn fight.
Man, I didn't even watch the shit, bro. I seen the highlight. You know me.
Bro, I was like, bro, I was watching the fight and I was being like that with talking, bro. We were talking about everything but the fights. They had a bunch of people on that, like, not household names. I'm like, bro, I don't even want to see the fight, bro. Like, I already knew the outcome. We all knew the outcome. I went and watched film on this guy. Like, bro, this guy, he don't got a chance, bro. Like, he sucks.
That's sad.
And sure enough, bro, he ended up getting stretched. Khan said he's surprised that it lasted so long, bro.
Yeah, me too, bro. That shit should have lasted less than 40 seconds.
Bro, oh, damn. Damn, I thought I was going to be harsh. So you think Book should have got him out in the first 30 seconds?
First punch he landed should knock his ass out, knock his socks off, bro.
Damn.
Nigga Crocs. That nigga was calling a bunch of niggas out though. That's kind of uncharacteristic for her, man. So
Who he
that may
called
be a
out? I
step
didn't
in the
see
right.
it.
That nigga called out Virgil. That nigga called out Jamel Charlo. That nigga called out Bakram Zali. Ever name nobody been saying. Uh,
Man, he just talking, bro. He don't want that dude.
that nigga he called out hella niggas last night.
Bro, to be honest with you, if he was smart, that would have been the dude that he would have fought.
Oh, Bakaram.
If he'd have went there and iced that dude at the division, the statement that it would have sent to the rest of the division, bro, Boost would have been the guy at 54, guaranteed. They would have stopped talking that Virgil stuff and everything, because that's the real killer at the division.
You called him Baccarat. That shit was funny.
Bakram, whatever the fuck his name is. That dude, bro,
Just
he
call
the
that nigga
beast.
Musty. That's Musty, boy.
Oh, that dude's a beast, bro. That dude right there, man.
Man, that nigga gonna
Like,
get beat by somebody, man.
he can get out box, but if he land, if that dude land,
Especially at left foot. Left foot
bro,
from hell, boy.
that boy got some power, bro. That dude cracking. But yeah, his skills is limited. You know, knockouts is always and that, bro. Man, when I tell you, bro, on my timeline when I woke up, I seen is Jaron Ennis, the next Mike Tyson, bro. What?
What the fuck, bro? Terrible comparison, bro.
I'm like, what? Like, what did he do? Bro, they act like if he did this to Verge, okay, we can have this conversation. Verge ain't no slouch, you know what I mean? Like he ain't no bum. But the fact that he did it to this guy, bro, and then that was for a title eliminator.
Wow. Oh, was? Oh, wow. I guess that dude. That's crazy.
That's why I was scheduled for 12 rounds. I'm like, bro, how do they keep doing this, bro? And guess who built that was a title eliminator for?
Who's?
The one Terrence Crawford left.
Oh shit.
The one that Terrence Crawford vacated.
Oh, yo, this nigga, I sent you this shit on this nigga Ray Jackson. This nigga,
Yeah, I see that, bro. That dude
yeah,
gotta
this
stop.
nigga's hilarious. Yeah, he loves Terrence Crawford, bro.
He definitely do, bro.
Yeah, that nigga's hilarious, bro. He said Boots beats good. That
Bro, he a fan, bro. That's he
nigga's
definitely a
hilarious.
fan, bro. He
Yeah,
be
he a
fanning out,
fan.
bro. He loved Terrence Crawford, bro.
Oh yeah.
He just talking, bro. Like what? Bud would have, bro. Bud would have annihilated that guy, bro.
My nigga Terrence Crawford, man. He don't got nothing to prove to these niggas, man.
Hey, he finna
That,
give undisputed at 60, bro.
that nigga top 10 all time, bro. He don't even need to box no more, nigga.
Bro, what if
He
he
don't
get
need to box.
undisputed at 160? What you gonna say? You
Huh?
gonna if he get undisputed at 160, you gonna say he the GOAT, greatest of all time?
I don't know, bro. Bruh. It's more so about who. It's more, for me. I don't know. For me, how I judge it mainly, the most important thing for me is who you beat and what the context is of how you beat them and what the circumstances is. That's what matters most to me. I'm not saying the belts don't matter. That matters, but who you take it from, how you take it from, all that shit matters, bro. Like for me, it's just mainly who you beat, bro. You feel what I'm saying?
Mm.
That's really you know. Cause I like for me how I really rate shit too is also like if you put yourself in a like like Ali for example, you see Ali where he was a crazy underdog against George Foreman and he overcame that like shit like that is where I really tend to I take that really into account when I rate somebody like damn you did this you was in this underdog situation came out of
So
this that was a
by them
huge
metrics, you put Floyd's. I mean, Crawford went over Floyd's, right? Because he was an underdog.
yeah yeah hell yeah you know yeah got to man.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie to you. I was talking to like that the other day, bro, and he was saying, at this point, like, who could deny Bud, like, his greatness? I'm like, bro, they still be trying to do it. But I was like, you know what will cement him, like forever? He was like, what? I was like, that undisputed at 60, bro.
Wait, say that
But
one
at
more
the
time.
same time, I said undisputed at 160 would solidify Bud even more. Like, four-time undisputed in a four-belt era, bro. I don't even think it'll be done again, bro.
Nah, 160 a wasteland too, boy.
It's right for the picking. He only got 2 hard fights there. He got what's that dude that he sparred?
Damn, bro,
Adamas?
that kind of sucks though.
What?
I want to see him fight at 154. Ain't no real good fights at 160, but he could do it.
Tell Turkey drop that bag. Boost could make 160. Bro, that dude, bro. Oh my god, bro. What's that dude named? Bakaram?
Yeah,
Bro, him and Bud would be a great fight, bro. Stylistically, because Bud can box and he can slug, and that dude just could slug, and whatever he touches, he knock it out, bro. Bro, when I tell you that would be the fight of the century, bro, stylistically, now
I
that's
gotta
the
see
fight.
a
I
bit.
think that fight will actually be what we thought Spence and him was gonna be. I want to see it, bro. But yeah, the
Yeah, we ain't
154
getting
days is
him. We
over.
going to 160. I think the Laura or Jonathan. I think Laura's a terrible style for Bud, but Laura probably make it a boring ass fight. I hate to say it, he can box, but he ain't gonna give Terrence Crawford too much of what he wants, so that shit gonna be ass. Terrence Crawford win by like split decision or some shit. That's style right there. Hell no. I don't want to see that fight.
Bro, I ain't gonna lie to you. I want to see him knock out Laura.
I see it, man. That nigga Laura stingy, boy. He ain't giving niggas nothing. Even that nigga like 50 years old too right now, boy. Yeah, that nigga Boost knocked that nigga socks off, man. The nigga Boost, he got, he's a polarizing nigga right now, boxing, man. He very polarized, man.
What's good,
Love,
Angie?
hated,
But yeah, bro. So where you rate Boots at? Because even without Bud, the 154 pound division is still lit. Like I don't want. Listen, I think it's listen, and this might sound a little crazy coming from me because y'all know how I feel about Croc Sinners, but I think Mel need a tune up before he get in there with Boots. I think them Canelo scars are still fresh.
man,
I think he need to wait a little bit. That's just my opinion.
After seeing Terrence Crawford fight,
Boots, he need to stop waiting so much. He calling out these names, but
man,
we already seen this before at 47 when he got the
after,
IBF belt. What he said before he got the IBF belt was, "Don't nobody really want to fight me. You guys don't understand how dangerous I am. I be sparring these guys. I be stopping them. I'm bad. He basically gave the I'm bad Michael Jackson song, bro. And
man,
then didn't fight nobody at 47 but Stanionis and Karen. And only got one belt, and it was the email belt, even according to his own standards. So, with all that being said, we didn't heard this. We didn't heard this spiel before. After the fight, Eddie Hearns was saying he can't wait until Boots becomes the #1 pound for pound guy and shut everybody up. And I'm like, bro, well, in a way in boxing, let's in a way get some like stop and some unfortunate, unforeseen events. I don't know what the hell Boots is talking about, bro. Like, in a way, he's constantly stepping up, especially the older he gets, constantly stepping up to the
bro,
point where people's talking
yo,
about
you
him
can hear
fighting
me?
Tank, you know,
You
and
can hear me?
he probably won't fight him, but he ain't out there, verbally turning it down. Boots ain't fighting nobody. Like, they went and dug this guy from up under, like I said, the crates in the Amazon warehouse
You
and
can
put
hear
him in
me?
the ring. Y'all can hear you now.
Yeah, bro. I'm
What's up?
gonna say this right quick. I'm gonna go back to what I was saying about Boots. Why is it that, bro? What's wrong with you niggas, bro? This nigga Illinois. Do y'all realize that Stephen fought to be on Shaki Foster? that he would be what, a 3 division world champion, 3 different weights, bro. And Lloyd destroyed him worse than anybody have in his career. He never been beat, bro. Do y'all know that shit, bro? What's wrong with
Yeah, I
you? Do
remember
y'all
that.
act like that? Oh, besides that win, it ain't no besides that win. That's his best win. Y'all niggas said Fulton was gonna be him, nigga. So cut it out. Oh, he ain't fight no black fighters. Let's see how he do when he fight a black American fighter. He cooked that nigga, man. Shout out my black brother. You know what I'm saying? I got a lot of respect for Scooter, but come on, bro. Y'all niggas moving the goalposts and shit, bro. Come on, man. Okay, we want to see him fight some. Okay, he just fought the nigga MJ, whoever that is. No way I call him MJ. He don't deserve to be called that. It's only 2 MJs, nigga.
Yeah, that is
The,
blasphemy. Bro. I ain't gonna lie.
the nigga, whatever his name is. He fought that nigga. Y'all been asking. Now I think he gonna fight the nigga Junta Nakatani next. I don't want to hear nothing, bro. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to hear nothing, bro. But now, back to Crocs. What was I gonna say about Crocs? No, not Crocs. Actually, Jamel Charlo. After seeing how Terence Crawford performed against Canelo and Styles make fights, but after seeing how he performed against Canelo, bro, and seeing what Jamel did against Canelo, bro, I understand why niggas are saying what they're saying about Jamel versus Crawford. Why they thought it was such an easy fight, bro? That nigga IQ sucks, bro. He got power. He got a bit of head speed, a tad bit of boxing ability. He can be sloppy in spurts, with his footwork. But damn, bro, it's just like night and day with the IQ, bro. You know, and I knew that, but I was just thinking like more so like, he's a puncher boxer. You know, if he can land on Terrence Crawford, it won't be good. You know, but damn, bro, he looked god awful against Canelo, bro. The IQ wasn't there, the heart wasn't there. He just quit, man. It's
Yeah,
crazy, man.
I don't disagree with that, but I mean, at 54, that's where he laid his bones. So I don't think that's a fair critique of whenever they talk about Jamel. Yeah, he did fold against Canelo. You know what I mean? Roberto Duran put against Sugar Ray and went on to be one of the greatest fighters of all time. You know what I mean? Like sometimes it just ain't your night, styles, whatever the case may be. I don't hold that against him that much. Like I never thought, like you said, you always say fake tough guy. I always thought he was the fake tough guy anyway. But at 54, that's a good weight for him. That's where he laid his bone. That way he was really, out there like laying down bodies and out there talking like he was that guy. So at 54, bro, I don't know that he's just gonna lay down for Boots. You know what I mean? I think like, and Boots ain't on the level of Canelo. Like Bud even talked about like how that was like, the biggest stage he had ever been on, and how the crowd was electric and all that type of stuff. Bell had to go deal with that. Boots ain't bringing none of them things to the table.
Yeah, that's fucking crazy, man. Shout out to my nigga Bud, man. Again, I told niggas that the series is coming, man. I got a lot of life shit going on, man. I look, what's most important is I took my accountability. You know what I'm saying? Y'all got the spin series that y'all still enjoy, man. That should take a lot of work, man. Shout out to BG Bungo Canelo. He sent me a whole lot of shit. Like he sent me like,
Yo, did he send you money?
you said what?
Did he cash app you
For what?
for the work you finna put in?
That nigga don't got to cash at me, bro. Like that, I
Bro, that's
promise.
so
I
good.
promise. I promise my fan base for that shit. He helping me. Like the reason why I buy specifically because he really going to do the research for me and just show these niggas up to piece the shit together. That makes it 100 times easier for me. You know what I'm saying? For me to just because I was looking for all that shit. It took a minute to make that spin series, bro. With him helping, imagine if I had that help then, I would have big got that shit out the way. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's a big help on my shoulder, but.
All I
I
gotta
just ain't
say,
been able
bro,
to get to it.
you picked against Bud, you was wrong. Saying I was wrong on your channel should be enough. Now you got to go make a docu series, bro, about people being wrong and other YouTubers. I ain't gonna lie, bro. You might have to, if I was you, you would have to hit me up for at least 20, 25, bro.
Yeah, I get it. Uh, it's always good getting compensated. You know what I'm saying? But I get compensated for the Spence Crawford series, man. It was all a lot of fun and games. Making fun of niggas, man.
But then you got to think about this. You put a lot of work into that one, bro, and then somebody just came and stole it, bro, and
Yeah,
then
man.
ran with the content. Like,
What goes around comes around, man. Game, it's fair game. I took them the other niggas' content to make that content, so fair game. You know what I'm saying?
I'm just saying, bro, people got to start paying, bro. They got to start compensating for work. Because like you
Oh
said,
yeah,
I already
and
know. I seen
also,
the The Spence was dope, bro. The
I
before and
changed my.
after.
I meant to tell you, I changed my name now athletic mile on YouTube. No more. It's Eli now. It's my name. So just in case you're looking for it or whatever, need to.
He must start boxing again. He trying to promote.
Yeah, one of my guys told me to change that shit. You know what I'm saying?
So you back in the gym?
Yeah, I just let me see. I was sparring the other day. They only recorded the last fucking round though, but I'll see the video.
That's good, bro. That's good. Now you
Yeah, they
can use
said
your
too
YouTube,
long.
bro.
They
You
said the
using your
video too long.
you can use your YouTube to promote your boxing.
When can I send this shit to you at? Because it said the video too long, so I can't even send it on it.
What you mean? A text message?
Yeah, 3 minutes.
Oh yeah, they ain't gonna let
No,
you
it's
send
2
it.
minutes 50 seconds.
Shit, just upload it to your YouTube.
Let me see. Hold on.
You know you can do shorts for that's 3 minutes, right?
Shorts at 3 minutes?
Yeah. They updated the now you can do shorts that's 3 minutes.
All right. Oh.
Upload that short, bro, and let it go viral, bro. Build your fan base up, bro, so you can be like the Ryan Garcia version of yourself, brother. Yo, bro, I was saying this the other day, bro.
Hold on. I'm about to upload that shit right now. Hold on.
Ryan Garcia is the Jake Paul, bro, of our of boxing, bro. Man ain't accomplished nothing in the sport of boxing for everybody to be talking about him. Ain't did nothing. Ain't won no titles. His best fight where he was actually clean that we know of was Luke Campbell. You know what I mean? Like, man, went in there against Tank with a rib injury, quit. You know, it's just a bunch of stuff where you be like, bro, I don't know why people still even take Ryan Garcia serious. I don't even really report on Ryan that much. That dude had a nerve to talk about Triple G getting into the Hall of Fame. And you're like, bro, you're the last person that criticized anybody's career. What have you done in the sport of boxing to even talk about Triple G? Like, what do you do? Like, what? Criticizing resume? Ryan Garcia, the guy who lost his belt on the scale because he couldn't make the weight he agreed upon, then took steroids to fight Devin Haney, a guy who he said was pillow fisted. That guy is talking about Triple G's resume and him being a Hall of Famer. What Bud say? Focus on your fight before you not make it to your fight. He need to focus for his career before he not make it to the Hall of Fame because he got that stain, you know. And I'm not as forgiving as everybody else who done forgot that he took steroids. Bomac said he didn't let Bud turn up that he felt like he could have stopped Canelo. No, I don't think he could have stopped him. I think he could have knocked him down though. I don't know. I don't put it past Canelo. I was talking all positive about this. I said I don't put it past Canelo to stop him because he does have a good chin, but he has been known to quit in fights, stop trying to win, and you can get a TKO like that. So maybe he would have need more rounds. So it had to been a 15-round fight. 15-round fight and Bud turn up the last couple rounds. He might have made Canelo. He might have TKO Canelo. Maybe. Just never know. But not of those 12-round fight. He might have knocked him down, but he would have had to get busier a lot earlier to get Canelo out of there. Force him to quit. What a driver you do. But yeah, man. Shout out to Terrence Bud Crawford, man. He get that undisputed at 60. You know, we'll be able to say we laid eyes on the
You
greatest
hear
fighter
me?
that ever lived. Y'all can see it.
I sent it to you.
Yo, can you hear me? Bro, that's crazy, bro. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Y'all watching it in the corner right now, bro. Bro, you done got a little winded, bro. You done been out too long.
Hell, been out of year.
Nah, you was dogging him at first, bro. You just kept punching through his guard, and then he try to like bend down, and that's when you start hitting him to the body. He's putting some good work in there, bro.
Whenever I spar with him, it never feel like I really like cause he put himself in this like turtle shell real good. I never feel like I really hitting him fully. You know what I'm saying? He good, man. He good. That's my little brother.
Oh, bro, he easy to control. You grab him by his head, bro. He easy to control. That's how you need to rest. Just throw his ass off balance and make him get his balance again, get some distance off. Yeah, bro. He get a little top heavy. Hey, bro, you went all the way. Damn, bro, you done went all the way down to the ground, bro. Took a knee on him. Try to put your head against his.
Yeah, I got my little tactics, man. Kill the clock, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, with him, all you gotta do is control his head, bro. He leaned too much. You already know where he gonna punch it and everything. Yeah, he a little easy to control, bro. But yeah, he do got a tight defense.
Yeah, this shit tight, yeah, so
He can't figure you out though. That's why he dropped his hands and started like trying to like box. He felt like he can't get out his off on you either. That man did a 360 in the ring.
My Floyd shit got right way about got right up out of there, but
But you know another thing that helped him out too, that the protective cup. Because I was a short fighter like him, and because I fought like in the crouch, it wouldn't be nobody to hit.
yeah, I gotta seek them shits in on, man. Go throw away punches and disguise one to the body with him, bro. Well, he could never really land no clean body shots when he say that because I don't know. I smother all of that shit when he trying to do that shit. Like, because he be fucking people body up. But right after I got out, he spawned some guy was killing his body, bro. Most people don't keep their shoulders tucked, their elbows tucked. I mean, I'm real good at that. They give me that dumb shit.
Yeah,
You
bro,
got to really set me up, good.
you got to be relaxed with him. He throw a lot of fun. He fight like in Billy.
Nah, that's the reason why he fight me like that is because he know that we kind of fight the same pace, so he's trying to get ahead. He don't spar nobody else like that.
You're a little taller than him too. What weight class y'all at?
He fight at 32, but that nigga walk around bigger than like he walk around like sometimes he be my walk around weight. Yeah. Highest he may walk around like 149. I be around like 153 at most. I fight at 43 though.
Oh yeah, bro. You can't, bro. I see something, bro. I see, bro. I'm gonna see you something to try, bro. In your sparring session, I'm a screen record. I get to the house. I'm gonna see you something to try. See if it works. Bro, he fight. Bro, he fight like, bro. He switching like Tyson, bro.
That nigga Devin, he a big Devin Haney fan. I ain't gonna lie, that nigga try, man.
He's a Devin Haney fan.
Hell yeah.
That's hilarious, bro. The people that be fans of fighters is fighters that they don't even fight like.
Shit, I'm a fan of Crawford. I don't fight like Crawford.
Nah, Crawford can box, bro. Crawford
Yeah,
just a
but
whole bunch of different styles mixed into one.
I hate when you know what I hate, bro? Here's the shit I hate. I be legit, right? Niggas be like, oh yeah. They be calling me Millie Africa. That's what they call me. Like I look like a Africa Jewy and all this shit like that. Then they be like, oh, Terrence Crawford and shit. I think because of nigga dark skin, bro. Like that shit, no, bro. No, bro.
Man,
Nigga
I
don't
eat
even
that
switch
shit.
or nothing, bro.
I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I eat that shit up, bro. I be like, shit, focus on your fight for you not making it to your fight. Stop calling me that. Focus on your fight. Everybody know T. Crawford. I get active.
I was,
Yeah,
I
bro,
was
you
start
freeze him.
watching.
Every time you paw with the jab, bro, you freeze him. But you push it at his eyes.
He got the best. He got the best of me at that last exchange. I ain't gonna lie. He got the better of me at that. They did that.
Because you start throwing when he was throwing, he was already in range.
Yeah, I'm proud of him, man. He really come a long way. Like
How old is he?
he 20. He just turned 20.
He caught him with a good. He said Cowboys just lost. Where Dukes? That's hilarious. Bro, Cowboys suck, bro. Cowboys are awful. God awful, bro. And every year they just swear that they finna win the Super Bowl. Yeah, that was a good session, bro. Let me turn that out, bro.
Yeah,
That's
them
pretty
niggas
good.
only called the last round. Them niggas always do that shit. They record the last round of shit, bro.
But you was fatigued there, bro. I can see it, bro.
Oh yeah, bro.
Your punches, bro. You was throwing them, but they wasn't tight.
I'm start watching a lot of Keyshawn, man. That nigga nice, man. I don't fuck with that nigga though. But that
Oh,
nigga nice.
Keyshawn gone, bro. He ain't coming back.
I know, man, but I was still watching his old shit. That nigga nice. That nigga smart, bro. That nigga just a smart nigga, bro.
Why you say that?
He just a smart fighter, man. Cause aesthetically, I don't see nothing like, be like, oh, look how he threw that. Like how I would have rated that nigga labor, but he just do it's a lot of instinctual shit. Like I like that. I like that. Like when it's all said, like I say the nigga reflexes. He get older, his reflexes go away. Like he gonna have like good IQ. Like he one of those fighters. Look like to me.
Yeah, Keyshawn good, bro. He don't want to do it, bro. And if a dude don't want to do it, bro, I mean, you can't really force him. What's gonna happen, bro? If they got skills and they just surviving off their skills and they don't want to do it, when they get into a crunch situation, bro, you gonna see what happened with Jamel Charlo. They gonna
Yeah,
quit. They gotta
that
they gotta want to do it. They gotta love it.
that nigga was getting better too, man. That nigga was getting scary better. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, because he had fought, bro. He fought somebody, bro, and I can't remember. He was getting judged harshly, bro. Cause he was
Oh,
supposed to stop it.
it was Albright, I think, was it?
Yeah, I think it was. And I was like, damn, bro. Like, damn, did I jump on the Keyshawn train too early? Because I've listened, bro. This is what I became a Keyshawn fan, bro. I was looking to bet my money on the card. And Keyshawn was about to fight, and I didn't know. Like, I knew his record. I knew his record. I ain't really know much about him. I ain't know like a lot about him. Keyshawn. You know how I am, especially with younger fighters. So I didn't know a lot about him. But I looked at the interview he did with Top Ranking. He was like, "Look, man, I know I'm not supposed to say this, but I'm going for a knockout." I was like, "Oh snap!" I was like, "Let me put some money on him and see what he's talking about." I threw some money on him, bro, and won. I was like, "Yeah, I've been a Keyshawn fan ever since, bro." Cause you know how everybody do that traditional stuff, bro. That's another thing I want to say about Boots, bro. Boots knew he was gonna knock this dude out. That dude went in there, bro. He walked out the King Von, bro.
Like he a killer or something.
I'm like, dude, come on, man.
Like he thug life.
Like, dude, come on, bro. Like, we get it, bro. I get what you're trying to do. I know what you're trying to do. Come on, man. He walked out to King Von. He was dancing and playing to the crowd. He was doing a bunch of stuff for a person that knew he was gonna win. And then his dad was like, "Yeah, don't play with him. Make a statement." That's what that fight was supposed to be. It was supposed to be. That's why he did a call out right after. It was supposed to be a knockout, devastating knockout, and then call out everybody in the division. But like I said before, Boots just did this before and fought nobody. Call outs don't mean anything. Get your name on a contract, get the fight done. Because if we go on by, first off, if we go on by your history, your word is boo-boo right now. As far as who you gonna fight and making fights happen, because you didn't fight anybody at 47. So that's at the front of my brain. Then secondly, Just because your name is on the contract don't mean the fight gonna happen. Look at Keith Thurman.
Keith Thurman.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I thought Keith Thurman was gonna get injured, bro. That's crazy that Fandora ended up being the one getting injured. That's crazy, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. That's crazy work.
Fedora's gonna beat the sleeves off his ass too.
Think so, bro?
Yeah.
Keith Thurman claiming this is a strategy.
All that front running shit. Get his ass beat up.
I don't know, bro. Keith Thurman said this was a strategy.
A strategy.
Yeah, like, yeah. So what? Old school strategy of what the old school trainers would do, bro, is they would let you start training camp and go like really hard, and then they would be like not training, and then they would like postpone the fight with like an injury, so you can start peaking early, and then be dead for the fight.
Mm.
So that's like a strategy they used to use. I don't know if they do it today, but back in the day they used to use it. So he thinks they using that against him, and I'm like, I don't know about that. Maybe I don't know. I don't know.
Nah.
I ain't gonna put it past them because I do feel like they really strategic. That's why they never fought Bud. But don't make no sense if they didn't want to fight Bud, and then when Bud when it got Turkey out of Sheed back in them, that's when they want to fight Bud now. Bro, I hate to say it. Bud might be the cash cow now, bro.
Oh, bro.
Well, I don't hate to say it, but I mean, it is what it is.
Yeah, we got him in 4K, y'all. We
What
got
happened?
him.
What happened?
We got him in 4K, y'all. He said he hate to see it happen, man. He
No.
ain't no more, man.
The only reason I said that is because Bud is like humble. You know what I mean? And I don't want him to change from who he is. But he should make his money though, bro. He making it towards the end too. That's another unfortunate thing. Like he's not in his prime while he making this amount of money, which is what's supposed to happen. He towards the tail end, and you know when you towards the tail end, it's hard to turn down $50 and $60 million paydays. So they might try to make him stay around a little bit longer than he's supposed to. So that's why I say that. But he's supposed to make his money, man. Yeah, facts. Lou said he doing too much for that level of opponent. He fought a can of soup last night. Rob G said Thurman is the boogeyman. Hey, I don't know, X. Thurman might be the one they afraid of.
You said what? Thurman what?
Thurman might be the man that they're afraid of. He might be the dude that turned the lights out in the division.
Nah.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie to you. If Thurman would have beat Fandora, that would have shook up the entire 154 division. Not that I think Fandora's all that unstoppable, but like he presents a task for anybody that fights him at 54. So if they just have to deal with a regular person that ain't what is he 6'5"? Something crazy.
6'6".
That's crazy, bro. But if they don't have to deal with somebody with all that reach, they just have to fight a regular fighter. That just changed everything. I would like to see him in Boots. I think Boots knocks him out. I think Boots could knock out Fedora. Will he do it? Probably not. He won't fight Fedora until Fedora takes a L. But Boots and Fedora will be a great fight, and I think it ends in a knockout for Boots. And y'all know how I feel about Boots. Y'all know I ain't giving no free rides or anything. You know, if I say Boots can do it, man, you already know. Hold on. Now bear with me 1 second. What's good, Kazi? Yeah, he lost to A, and that's what I was saying, Kazi. I think that he can. I think that the punch that Mendoza landed, that Boots could duplicate. In my opinion, I don't. Well, you don't need me to tell you. Boots just don't got the confidence, man. He lacks confidence. He was trying to show confidence before the fight. That's the cockiness that Boots had for this fight is the cockiness that a champion walks around with. But like, you don't. Why does somebody have to be weak for you to be strong? Why don't Boots got this kind of swag in his everyday life? Why don't he got this kind of swag? Why did he have this swag at 47? If he'd had this swag at 47, he'd have stopped Brian Norman Jr. Maybe. You know, and it's like, but it seemed to me like he was scared that it wasn't a 60-40 fight or a 70-30 fight. So he never even had a desire to get in the ring with him. Like, bro, he didn't even have this kind of confidence for Tio. So it's like, I just don't believe. I believe Boots got a lot of talent. You don't need Scholar to tell you that. The man has a lot of talent. He don't see it. He don't believe in it. You know, it's not reinforced. But yeah, Jaron Boots Ennis, the swag that I seen him yesterday in the press conference, he even talked stuff before the fight. He was giving them dead stares. He was doing a whole bunch of stuff to where you're like, all right, Boots. You know, we know what you like. We know the like Luke said, we know the tomato can that you in there with. But okay, we see you. You know,
Freshly picked too, man.
it was a freshly picked tomato. So hey, we gotta get some help for Canelo, man. He keep picking a poisonous fruit.
Nah, nigga don't need no help, man.
Nah, he need help, bro. Nah, it's over for Canelo, bro. To be honest with you. You know what he did, X? Where he messed up at? Well, it ain't even his fault, but he didn't have good guidance.
He messed up a lot of places.
Huh?
He messed up a lot of places.
Oh, yeah. Bro, I can tell you two main ones right there. Well, three. Number one, fighting Terrence Bud Crawford. Number two, fighting Terrence Bud Crawford. Nah, just playing. Number two was, you know, he ran his body into the ground, bro. Terrence Bud Crawford was talking about that. He said before he met, well, not before he met, but he said whenever Andre Ward, when he was younger, Andre Ward used to tell him, like, bro, you gotta slow down. Like, you're putting too much miles on your body. Just go in the sauna for a little bit. Have a rest day. He said because if he not told him that, his mentality was like Kobe's. You remember Kobe was talking about sleep and not getting no sleep and stuff like that? That's what Bud was on. You know, just if I grind really hard, you know, they can't outwork me.
Very smart, not hard.
Exactly. And he was even telling Bud, like, how you spend more money towards the end of your career on your body. You spend like millions of dollars to preserve it versus doing that when you're younger. You're like, that's the difference in getting old. But Canelo don't got that. Canelo is just, what Canelo do is he party in between his fights really hard, and then he drink during that time, and then he'll show up and then just butcher his body. And Canelo has some hard sparring sessions. And as defensively good as he is in the ring, he take a lot of punishment in sparring. Like, I went and watched some of his old sparring clips, bro. He just walked forward, just letting them hit on him. I'm just like, bro, Eddie Reynoso suck as a trainer, bro. Any real trainer, bro, would have, first off, they would have told that guy, they would have warned that sparring partner if he wanted to keep his job to stop like going so hard. They in a championship fight. They looking to work on things.
That nigga be going
and then secondly, bro, that's great. It's over, bro.
That shit ain't got nothing to do with Eddie Reynoso. That nigga taught that nigga the fundamentals, all that shit in the amateurs. After that point, when he got the fundamentals.
It wasn't even Eddie. It was his dad that started with Canelo.
Wow.
He gave him to the son when he got older. Yeah, you're right, bro. Eddie Reynoso's he's the product of good, not good, good what you call it. Well, good parent, life parent, bro. He got paired with a dude that was good for him, you know. And that's the unfortunate thing about being a trainer, bro. Bro, I remember when Derrick James, bro. When Derrick James was that guy, he had Spence, Jamel, Anthony Joshua, what's his name? Ryan Garcia. You remember everybody was running over there. That dude took a couple tough losses. Nobody even talk about Derrick James no more, bro.
Diddy James.
The
That's
only
Mortal
person
Kombat called
that
him.
really the only like shine that he kind of still got is Alicia Bumgarner. And she trash.
She been looking terrible this past couple months, man.
They always, bro, every bro. Remember I said this, bro. Every time a fighter get a positive steroid test,
No,
they
I ain't talking about
always
that. I'm talking about looks wise. I'm starting to see
oh
more
okay.
what you just saying. Yeah.
Oh, bro, that's crazy. Damn, bro.
Yeah, she been looking not appetizing, boy.
You was on, bro. You was Johnny Cochran with that one for a long time, bro.
Yeah,
Scholar, no, man. Nah, she bad, Scholar. Especially cute. That was cute. Love themselves some Alicia Baumgartner, bro.
Nah, that ain't it, cuz. That ain't it.
I remember I seen cute one time. This girl in boxing, that I thought was finer than her. He was like, man, you crazy.
Yeah,
Maybe it's
she
because
ain't
she's
it.
celibate now, bro. Maybe she ain't getting around like she. The underground just don't stop for her. Maybe she turned in her old way, bro.
Yeah, she looking bad.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, I never thought she was that attractive. And I don't know if you was here that day. I showed her twerking.
Uh,
All positive was up there, and I showed AB saying that she can't ride. I'm like, bro, she do all this twerking and she can't ride, bro. She need to stop, bro. She need to because I predicted she got an OnlyFans career after she finished boxing.
think so? I don't know.
Oh, absolutely, bro. Absolutely, bro. I wouldn't be surprised if less than a couple days after she retires, she got an OnlyFans. If not, do it while she's active. Because this next fight, I don't think she's gonna do too good. She gotta go 12 rounds. No, it was not 12 rounds. She gotta go 3 minutes. I mean, 3-minute rounds.
Yeah, she looking garbage in and out the ring.
Yeah, steroids, bro.
Well.
Testosterone, bro. You make her look young and vibrant, bro. Now her genes kicking in. But that, bro, that's how it always happened, though, bro. A fighter who have a positive test, include Canelo, bro. They always have a downhill, like a down tick. Like that's always they peak. Even Roy, bro. Like whenever they get that positive steroid test, James Toney, like it don't matter who you name. The moment they get that positive test, bro, I don't know if it's mental. I don't know what it is, bro. If they can't juice no more, but it's always downhill. Ryan Garcia, another one. How you go from knocking? How you go from Devin Haney couldn't get away from the left hook to Rolly hitting you and knocking you down with his left hook?
Goes around, comes around, man.
Bro, that's insane, bro. Bro, I said this the other day, X. Tank got some of the best matchmakers, bro, in the business of boxing, bro. That Lamont Roach was the only slip up. But other than that, bro, Barrios got a belt. I mean, Rolly, 2-time champion. You get what I'm saying? Like, Tank resume increased by what they go on to accomplish. So
Yeah,
that was
them
a
niggas
good time
got
that he
belts is
got Rolly
crazy.
too. You said what?
Them two niggas got belts is crazy, man.
Bro, that's insane, bro. Ryan's trying to go get what you call his belt. Barrios.
Oh god.
That just show you how sick the game is, bro. Barrios been having a belt. Why Garcia never mentioned his name? It wasn't until Manny Pacquiao went in there, put the beats
Nah,
on
you
him.
mentioned that nigga name before.
Oh, okay.
They
That's
got
because he wanted to
killed,
be
dude.
champion for the first time. If Ryan Garcia got champion from Barrios, bro, would you give him credit?
I don't care to give him no credit, bro. Fuck that motherfucker.
Yeah. Ryan would get credit from nobody at 47 except Brian Norman Jr., in my opinion. He'd beat anybody at 47 because the division's so weak. Beat Norman Jr. need to go clean up, bro. He need to go get that belt, bro, before
Man,
somebody else get it.
he about to get beat. He ain't need to worry about no belt, man.
Bro, you really believe that, bro?
Bro, I don't know where. Yo, y'all niggas gonna see this shit. I'm gonna be like, what the fuck? Yo, he gonna
Bro,
get
I'm not.
spanked,
No, no, no.
bro.
It's not. It's not that. It's not that. I don't think he could get. Like, it's no way. Like with Bud, bro. I didn't think it was no way. But then when the shoulder shit started coming, like when I started getting new information, that's when I started decreasing his chances to win. But with Brian Norman Jr., I know that Devin Haney is a good boxer, and he's really fast, got really fast hands. But I also know that he left a lot of offense on the table in his last fight, and I know you're gonna need offense to beat Brian Norman Jr. He's not just going. He can't look at him crazy, bro, and then that be the end all be all. You get what I'm saying? Like you gonna have to put something on him, and I don't think he can do it. Not consistently. He still got them ghosts.
I see what you're saying. Man, he gonna get outboxed like a motherfucker, bro. That shit gonna look bad, bro.
Huh?
Yeah, he gonna get outboxed like a motherfucker. I ain't gonna lie. That nigga Brian Norman ain't even been in there with the nigga that never hit just for the last fight. He even been in, who he fought don't matter. For real, for real. As it pertains to your chances to get somebody, it really don't matter because you can let a shot, whatever. But bro, Brian Norman ain't fought on this level, man.
Okay, bro. Don't have the dude that's trying to get you to do the Bud video clipping you up for this video, bro.
Uh
Bro, you got to do the Sean Porter. You got to be like, man, this is a tough one, man. I'm gonna say Devin Haney by decision and Norman Jr. by knockout. They really be saying shit like that, bro.
that shit is so stupid, bro. Oh man.
They really be saying shit like that, bro. This hold on, bro. Let me hit refresh. I can better get you. All right, I'm back. Yeah, bro. They really be giving breakdowns like that, bro.
That's that lazy shit. That
Bro, now
lazy
that's that not
bullshit.
want to be wrong, bro. See, bro. That's the craziest thing in the world. I could never wrap my mind around that, bro. Because these are fighters, bro. Like, can you imagine signing a contract saying you're gonna beat somebody and then they go in there and beat you up really bad? So they take that kind of risk with their body, but don't want to do it with their opinion. That'd be the craziest thing in the world. Like, bro, if you wrong, so what, bro? Everybody wrong in boxing, bro. Like, bro, who thought Caleb Plant was gonna get knocked out by that dude that just beat him?
Nah, nobody.
Now you do get a bunch of "I told you so" people afterwards, but nah, bro, nobody's seen that coming, bro. That fish look good. Gotta pull up to the place, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you.
You said what?
I pulled up to the place and they had some fish out, bro. You already know how I feel about the gas station. The gas station food, bro. But they had some fish out. I think about eating it, bro. Ain't gonna lie to you.
You can hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, man, the nigga Boost, man. Shout out to the nigga Boost, man, for showing these niggas how it's done, man. You know what I'm saying? Next pound for pound king, you know. Uh, these niggas hating, man. Moose been trying to fight these niggas, man. He been trying to fight Terrence Crawford since 2017. What the fuck are y'all niggas talking about?
The
What y'all
niggas from
talking
Philly really
about?
believe that.
The nigga Virgil Kermit the Frog, that nigga been ducking, bro. Come on, man. Y'all gotta put two and two together, bro. I'm not gonna keep doing this shit for y'all niggas, man. At the end of the day, it's Boots Ennis over everybody, man. He'll beat all y'all niggas' favorite fighters, nigga. He got more swag than your favorite fighter, nigga. Nigga.
I'm not gonna lie to you, X. I actually seen him actually behave like a fighter for once. Like the first time he tried to like display like the confidence of a fighter or a champion was whenever he was fighting Karen, and it's kind of like he regressed after that because he was criticized. That's the first time Boots ever really received any criticism from anybody because they always be pumping Boots up like he was the guy. Remember they were saying he's the next Roy Jones. They were saying all of this stuff about Boots. So he never received criticism, only praise. And he never leave Philly, so he only used to love. But like after that Karen performance, people actually started to criticize him, and he didn't like it, bro. He regressed, bro. Like he kind of like he gonna say shrunk, but yeah, he kind of he got real deep fryish, bro.
Hey, man. Y'all, hey, look, Skyler, look, let me tell you something. It's Boots to asses, man. He need to get down a t-shirt. But I think he can't get down a t-shirt. Probably get sued. But Boots to asses, man. That's what I'm telling y'all niggas. Whoever he fight next, they gonna get it, man. Anybody at 154, they gonna get it, man. Virgil Kermit the Frog, I fuck with Virgil. That's my nigga. That's my favorite Mexican fighter, bro. But he just can't do it, man. He can't do it, man. He can't do it. There's only one man that we know can do it for sure, for sure. But that nigga not in the division no more.
Who's that?
That's Terrence Bud Crawford.
Mm. So you think Boost is like the you think he the man at 54?
That nigga, he the nah, he ain't the man. I can't give him that. He did shit but fight this nigga that work around the corner of the store for me, bro. I could have swore I seen that nigga in the store the other day. Nigga look stupid familiar.
It's funny you say that because somebody bought me groceries from Amazon the other day and it looked like him.
It looked like him too. Wow, that's crazy. But yeah, he fought that nigga from around the corner, around the way. Probably handpicked that nigga out the bodega out there in Philly. But yeah, he beat the fuck out that nigga in one round, nigga. Um, that'll make him the man in this division, bro. None of that shit fool me. You know, this shit gave him confidence though to call out all these niggas. You know, I never see him call out no nigga after a fight, bro. But yeah, the talent there, my nigga, the talent there, all that shit. The IQ is a lot to be desired. But
Pittsburgh Pittsburgh D said he fighting them Uber drivers like Tay.
nah, take that nigga. That nigga. He matter of fact, I don't even gonna say a nigga name. That nigga bad, bro. That nigga's a bad bitch, bro. That's what he is, bro. He want his nails done. He want his purse. He want all that shit like that. That's what he is, bro. That nigga ain't no fighter, bro. That nigga different. He got pearls in his ears, purple purses, and all this shit like that. That's what that nigga on. So I would be like what he's doing right now, fighting Jake Paul. That shit not surprising, man. Let the nigga make his money go on about his life. You know, I don't give a fuck about that nigga. We talk about the real fighters, nigga, like Boots Ennis, Virgil, all these niggas who try to do something and make a legacy for themselves. You feel what I'm
I'm,
saying?
I'm gonna be honest with you. I seen an interview with Boots, and he said that man said he'll fight. He open to fight. Uh, he open to fight Jake Paul.
Wait, what?
Yeah, bro.
Wait, say it again?
Boots said he open to fight Jake Paul.
Oh, this nigga Boots on the screen.
Yeah, yeah.
Bro, what's wrong with these niggas, bro? I get it for the check. Look, bro, we from the hood, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I can get what some niggas saying about Take and all this shit. Like, oh yeah, he doing it for. Look, I'm not. I would be a bitch ass lying nigga to say I would fight Jake Paul for 100 million if that's what Take getting. But at the end of the day, you're not gonna piss with me and tell me it's rated, bro. You said that you want to fight all of the top guys. You said that they don't want to fight. Whatever you said, bro. But then you turn around and fight Jake Paul. Now you saying boxing is dead. That's your excuse. Bro, that nigga all over the place, bro. He better retire after this shit, bro. He better retire, bro. Because if you lose to Jake Paul, get knocked out for the bag, oh well, nigga. He's so much worried about being the people's champion. If you get knocked out by Jake Paul, a nigga that everybody hate that beat Mike Tyson, and you get knocked out by that nigga, you get no more respect from the streets. Because that's the only thing you got. You ain't got respect for the boxing world. All you have left and all you been caring about is respect from the street, the hood niggas. Because all them niggas think you the best in boxing, which is absolutely not true. So if you lose to Jake Paul, you can kiss that goodbye. And I know you probably don't care. You get 100 M's for that shit. Fine. Probably.
Yeah, that boy making it bank, you know, and that's the thing. That's the thing that with Boots. The reason I brought up the Boots thing when I showed the clip, actually him saying it is the people who saying Tank is a disgrace to boxing is justifying Boots fighting the level of opposition that he's fighting right now, and then it's gonna further justify, if he fights Jake Paul, and it's like, well, then y'all need to shut up criticizing Tank because Boots said he'll do the same thing.
Oh yeah, hold on. I gotta make a special shout out to my girl. She listening right now. Oh, that's my boo right there, man. Y'all make sure I hit the like button and shit too. Also, you feel me? Shout out to my girl. But yeah, the nigga Jake Paul, bro, like they gonna keep moving the goalposts. So I know he fight a nigga way smaller than him and shit, But I don't know. I don't know. They said fight a real boxer. He did that shit like 2 times already. I don't know. I see why he get the hate that he do. I see it. I think more of that is warranted for his brother. I can't stand that nigga. I can't stand that nigga Logan Paul. I cannot stand that nigga, bro. But
Why?
I can't stand that nigga, bro. I can't stand that. Yo, I cannot stand the nigga. You just
It's because
gotta.
he beat Floyd, bro. It's because he beat
No, it's not
Floyd.
because he. It's not because he beat Floyd, man. It's not because he beat Floyd, bro. I don't like he every. That's I don't know how to explain it, bro. When I was still watching wrestling, bro, the nigga came over to wrestling. He is absolutely hate. He just ain't shit nigga. And he be hating on his brother, bro. How you hate on your little brother, bro? Then he
He's more
delusional. He
popular.
think that he's a better boxer than his Jake Paul, which he is not. He think that he beat Floyd. It's just a whole lot of delusion, bro. That nigga weird, bro. And then he did some weird shit on YouTube a couple years ago that absolutely killed his whole reputation. But that nigga still, the public eye and still making money and shit. Prime and loads of dumb shit. But, I don't fuck with that nigga though. I fuck with Jake Paul because he actually doing stuff for women's boxing. He put a lot. He got Amanda Serrano. Fuck her though. He got her the highest payday of her career. Even though she a racist lover, she love Ryan Garcia. Whore. Um, yeah, he got the highest payday of her career. He get other female boxers paid. So I respect that. That he looking out for women's boxing. You know what I'm saying? And he do a lot of other good things, man. He not a bad guy. I don't think so. I don't think so. I don't know the nigga, but he better than that other nigga. His kin. I'm just saying. That's it.
I seen or Logan let Dana White talk about his brother. He just like nodded.
Yeah, he a bitch. They want to talk about my brother like that. I don't give a fuck what money you put on. Hey, hold on, brother. We ain't doing that. I don't give a fuck
Bro,
how
he
much
could
you a
have
piece of
checked
shit, my
Dana
brother.
White over his brother because Dana White owed his brother $1 million.
Damn. I said Jake Paul is the people's champ, not Tank. I don't know about none of that, man. Jake Paul is hated, nigga. That nigga beat Mike Tyson ass. You think them niggas love Mike Tyson? I mean, you think they love Jake Paul after that shit? He almost killed Mike Tyson, man. Come on, man. Y'all niggas gotta stop. Yo, Scott, I'm telling you,
Bro, don't
bro.
do that. Don't do that, bro. Don't be that guy, bro.
I'll be one guy, nigga. I'm being honest. And now Floyd everybody just taking turns with Mike ass, bro. What happened, bro?
Don't be
Mike
that guy,
Tyson.
bro. Bro, don't be that guy. Bro, don't be that guy, bro.
What happened, man? I am Mike, nigga. My
Bro,
uncle and them used to turn me up.
they finna make me glove up, bro. Jump over the ring and do like in wrestling, clothesline Floyd Mayweather.
But that nigga, let me tell you about this nigga Floyd, bro. Let's get on Floyd, bro. Yo, let me say this. Everybody open your ears for this one, bro. Floyd Mayweather, if you don't know who he is, 50, Mr. 50 and 0, Mr. Big 50 and 0, the most fragile ego I ever seen in my fucking life. Floyd Mayweather, right? This nigga just recently, he sent one of his bodyguards to get a 19-year-old's number. Just so happened that 19-year-old girl ended up being No Cap, this rapper No Cap who signed the NBA Youngboy. That ended up being his jump off because he did post it that she should be loyal to the game, not to him. That was cold as fuck. I ain't gonna lie. That was cold as a black ice. But I said to say, this nigga Floyd, my nigga, you 50 years old, bro. We know how much money you got. We don't care. We know you got all the cars, the clothes, the hoes. We don't care, my nigga. We don't care. You're still a lame, bro. You got all the money in the world, and you still a lame, bro. Let me remind y'all again, because every time I'm up here, I feel like I bring this shit up. Floyd Mayweather is the same nigga. 50 Cent told us too, by the way. Floyd Mayweather is the same nigga who slept with his best friend's fiance or wife. That nigga then went on live, offed himself and offed his fiance or wife. And then the nigga Floyd knew about that and was at a Clippers game the same night, laughing, smiling, eating popcorn. This is the type of nigga who Floyd Mayweather is. For those of you like to cock rod this nigga. And oh, Floyd is God and all this shit. That's who this nigga is, bro. A dirty macking nigga too. He'll talk about you too. He'll be a friend and all that shit. If you got a girl that he like, he gonna dirty mac about your business to her to try to get her. Am I lying? Let me know if
Bro,
I'm
you
lying,
know
bro.
you get no shortage of Floyd slander from me. I want you to keep going.
You know what I'm saying?
Talk
Now,
about his
you know,
hairline.
I will not take part in the lies told about Floyd Mayweather though. You know, cause I'm fair, my nigga. I'm be honest about this shit. I'm not gonna lie on the nigga now, cause it's a
Hey,
lot of
talk
shit
about
that
his hairline, bro. Talk about his hairline.
you know what I'm saying. The nigga just a weird nigga, bro. I don't fuck with niggas like that. I see why 50 Cent a weird nigga too. This is why they get along. This is exactly why they get along. Cause they so alike, my nigga. 50 Cent, you a weirdo too, my nigga. I gotta keep it hell. I fuck with 50, bro. But he a strange nigga, bro. You another 50-year-old nigga, bro. Why y'all niggas acting like children, bro? You still trolling niggas and and all this dumb shit, bro. You 50 years old, bro. You got 2 kids.
So, bro, he tried to talk to a 19-year-old.
Yeah, some 19-year-old jump off who talking to this rapper, No Cap. And then she denied the nigga, I guess. And that was like, I guess she wanted brownie points for the shit or something, cause I don't know how niggas knew she denied the nigga. But then the nigga, I guess the nigga's honor that she was trying to respect, that nigga said, hey, shorty, be loyal to the game. Don't be loyal to me. You know what I'm saying? And showed her what it really is. But yeah, she probably just missed out on the bag. She could have been with Floyd Mayweather. The nigga No Cap said, hey, you ain't mine. He can have you. That's what he said. That's what he said. So she thought
Hey,
she could do it, so
that's how
oh
it's
well.
supposed to be. But that's nasty though. A 50 Floyd, like what, 55?
Man, all the Floyd kids is older than that young woman, man.
That's nasty, bro.
You don't care. That nigga don't care, man. That nigga don't care. That nigga do it to his best friend's wife, bro. You think he care if he do it to a 19-year-old, bro? I know that's not really a comparison, but bro, that nigga don't care. That nigga don't care, bro. Don't tell that nigga no, too, bro. That's sad, bro.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. Floyd exactly who I thought he was, bro.
What you mean by that?
That man exactly who I thought he was, bro.
What,
He
a
a
whole ass
guy
nigga?
who didn't get enough attention from his daddy, bro. Grew up with only child syndrome because he was the golden child. He was told, as a kid that he was the guy that was going, he BBO be calling Devin Haney the black Jesus. Nah, bro. This man black Jesus, bro. Hold on.
Oh, shit. Playing that Bobby Spur in the background. Get flagged now, man. Get flagged now.
Dang, bro, he connected to the car, start playing hot niggas. But nah,
Yeah, he's exactly who I thought he was, bro. He got only child syndrome. You know, he want attention from his daddy that he never got as a kid. He gonna continue. He gonna continue on this warpath too. He gonna continue on this warpath. You know, of hate and being who he is. He gonna go. He gonna go out like that, bro. He not gonna change, bro. But that's hey, I ain't gonna lie, bro. That's some entitled stuff, bro. Like where your homeboy girl. It's bad enough to sleep with your homeboy girl in general, but like I know he probably justified it. Like, well, you know, I bought him a house. That man didn't even have a house before I gave him that money. You know, so basically, you saying the greatest fight of all time, basically.
Oh
So that's like
man, I'm
what
convinced,
happened.
bro. Yo, they should make like a spoof or skit of this shit. Floyd Mayweather passes away at 85 years old. Follow me now. He has his funeral. A lot of people get up to talk and say good things about Floyd. The nigga Floyd can't contain himself. He fucking jumps out the casket to say, "Oh, that he did in his fucking career." Or he just gotta speak. His body couldn't just be his
That's
body. His
hilarious.
soul couldn't just go off. This nigga had to. His soul had to come back in his body just so he could talk about himself and talk about how much money he still got it. Talk about how much hoes he got it. Talk about how much car he got. This is I'm convinced he would jump out the casket and speak at his own funeral, bro. This nigga,
Bro, that's hilarious, bro.
this motherfucker.
That's hilarious, bro. Floyd jump up. Y'all never gonna give my just due. I live at 85 years old. I live my daddy. Nobody lived to be 85 in my family. Y'all still don't want to give me credit. That's crazy, bro. I can see that shit happening, bro.
That's that nigga, bro. I'm telling you that's yo. If it's possible, it's gonna happen, bro. That nigga is yo. What happened to that nigga, man? He was so humble, man.
He gonna try to do one exhibition again at 85 years old. Then he gonna go to the pearly gates. Peter, my name better be at the top of the list. Ain't nobody did it like me. I took care of everybody. Everybody, Peter. Everybody. Yeah, bro, that's crazy work, bro. Yeah.
Unfortunate, but what I hold on now. What I will not let you niggas do, you Manny Pacquiao fanatics, you Packanites, whatever y'all call them niggas. Y'all niggas not gonna lie and say Floyd dug that nigga, bro. That's what we not gonna do, cause Floyd absolutely tried to fight that nigga in his prime, man. But we know what that nigga was on. You know what I'm saying?
I ain't gonna lie to you, bro.
And also, I gotta call my nigga Terrence Crawford out for what he said about Manny Pacquiao, cause it's some shit that I be defending him from, and he gonna call Manny Pacquiao.
Oh, steroids.
Yeah, but let me tell you something, bud. Let me tell you something. You Terrence Crawford we talking about. You cannot do that. You cannot say that Manny Pacquiao, you can't rank him here, whatever, that like that, whatever you say, right? Because there's an asterisk on his shit because allegedly he was on steroids. But do you know that because you work with Snack and the guy responsible for Snack or has his hands all the way in Snack, Victor Conte, is he a convicted felon? And he was caught cheating, right? People are putting allegations on you that you're using drugs because that guy, his history is preceding him, I guess. So they think that this snack shit definitively means that they're helping fighters cheat, which there's no fact for it. It can't be proven. So therefore, I'm not gonna say that. And neither should other people. They get their ass sued for defamation. Right? Okay, cool. There's no proof of that shit. So I'm not saying it, and neither should nobody else. But for you to say you can't rank Manny Pacquiao because allegedly you can't do that because the same thing that people not a lot of people say it as much as they say Manny Pacquiao because this shit was very suspicious. But people are saying that about you as well because you work with Snap. So would you agree with them that because you got this, allegation on you that you should be ranked wherever? No, that's just not fair, bro. You gotta be fair. You're ranked high and you're gonna remain high until they say, you cheated, pop dirty, whatever, then that changes. But I at that point
I think
still,
Bud did her, bro. I think Bud did her because he didn't get that Manny Pacquiao fight, and he felt like Top Rank kind of protected him. Uh, so I think he a little bitter, bro. That's my speculation of.
yeah, maybe so, maybe so. Especially about to get the fight too, and I don't know. But yeah, Manny Pacquiao, very suspicious things going on. He must have that real poet shit that can't be detectable, something like that. Or maybe he's just a once in a
Maybe too
lifetime.
gifted, bro.
Maybe he's just once in a lifetime athlete.
Maybe. You
You
never
know
know.
that could be very true, brother. Maybe he just come from a different cloth. That could be it, bro. Because he
But
never popped dirty.
you can say that literally about anything. Roberto Duran jumping weights. You can say that about Thomas Hearns, how he was able to be so small, hit so hard.
But look,
We have amazing athletes, and you could put speculations on all that. You could even do it to Bud, bro. Man, how he jumped that many weight class, sit off a year, and then be like you can make literally the same argument, for suspicion on the opposite side of that year. So you're absolutely right. Bud should be careful with that,
and
bro.
look, Tom heals some wounds. I ain't gonna say all my nigga, cause you know. But for this particular shit I'm about to bring up, Tom heals all wounds. I think because it's a lot of fighters in history who pop dirty for steroids, cheating and shit, bro. Some of my favorites, right? But I think because we live in the now, a lot of these niggas who are popping dirty, oh, nah, I can't rank them. I'm taking them off the pound for pound list. But a lot of your favorites from yesteryear, them niggas is, you got them ranked top 10 all time, the greatest of this, whatever, that, all this other shit. And them niggas was cheating too.
That's a good point. Why didn't because Bertie said why didn't Bud say that about Canelo? I would have brought that up in the press conference.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. You see, that's what I'm saying. This the door he opened up. I didn't even think of that. You can't do that, bud. You can't do that. But I mean, he beat the nigga, so But that did, yeah, that don't really, because that does take away from the guys he did beat, and we don't know if he was on steroids before then or not. I don't know. That's why it's an asterisk on shit.
I would have mentioned it, bro, just to get in his head during the press conference. When he talked about my resume, I'd have been like, "Well, say what you want about my resume. I ain't never took steroids, fight nobody." I'd have said something like that. You know what I mean? I'd have, bro. Canelo would have been mad at me, bro. He'd have been piping hot mad at me.
I don't know. That shit is a real touchy subject, man. Look, I get the point that people make about the snack program and the nigga Victor Conte. Look, man, anybody that has a fucking brain, two eyes and two ears, bro, they would think some shit like the nigga he cheated, bro. He convicted. So it's always gonna be eyes on him. Why would fighters go to work with him? I understand that, bro, but them niggas ain't popping dirty. Not none of them have failed the drug test while being under this nigga's umbrella. So I'm just saying, bro, we gotta go off the facts, bro. Oh well, I don't care about the facts, bro. Uh, that shit's suspicious, bro. Why are you gonna work with a cheater? Yeah, you can say that till you blue in the face, bro. But are you gonna show me on a piece of paper, bro? Where's the fine print? The fine print. You know what that is? Show me the fine print of that shit in writing, bro, in black and white. This nigga pop dirty for A substance, B substance. Where is it? Where is it? Until then, bro, close your fucking mouth. Close your lips. Zip your lips. I don't want to hear that shit, bro, because I'm not gonna have a discussion about it. I'm not. I'm not. I will not be a part of the slander Terrence Crawford. You know what I'm saying? I'm already disappointed in myself for what I did. You know, I took accountability for my shit though. No, I picked the back skip, but he lost. So, and I lost money too, so it is what it is. I won't be picking that nigga in no fight. Canelo, that nigga is done.
Oh yeah, it's over for Canelo, bro. He knows it too. That's why he ain't mentioned no fights, no rematches. He ain't tweeted Eddie Reynoso ain't said it's been real solid from that entire camp, bro. You know it's over, bro. And before he even took this fight with Bud, which is why I was wishing on Canelo downfall. And I'm glad it happened exactly the way it happened. Because I said Canelo was not gonna give us any tough fights at this point in his career. I said he gonna try to ride the bank. He gonna try to walk out the building, you know, walk out the burning building with all the cash in his hand. He gonna take fights that are really, really that look good on paper. Like I said, don't be surprised if his next fight is Jamal Charlo.
Like I said, bro, history is gonna forgive Canelo for the shit that he did. Um, you know, he's all, yeah, I just want to fight the best, man. After he fought Terrence Crawford, I just want to fight the best, man. I want to take all the challenges, nigga. You ain't take no challenge, nigga. The challenge is much more than a lot of than you expected, my nigga. You ain't slick, bro. You fought a nigga 3 weight classes smaller than you. Yeah,
Yep.
we back on this. I'm not gonna let niggas forget. You fought a nigga 3 weight class smaller than you. You had all the advantages, and you were the favorite in Vegas odds, nigga. Nigga, you dragged him up for 154. He had one fight and looked pedestrian. Yeah, nigga, you saw that fight, and you thought this was easy work, nigga. No, don't try to switch it up just because you lost now, and just because niggas said they picked Terrence Crawford to win. Don't try to say, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna manipulate the system," and oh now because you nigga, you said this, you ain't wanted this fight because you ain't gonna get credit. So don't now try to switch it up. No, nigga, you got your mother. I'm gonna
Yo,
tell. What happened?
yo, he did say that. He did say, I don't. Before they even signed the contract, he was entertaining the idea, but he didn't like the flack that he was getting from the boxing fans. Like, man, come on, bro. So you're not fighting Benavidez, but you entertaining a fight with Bud. Like, come on, bro. Even Bud was saying he was scared. We were like, nah, Bud, you tripping on that one. And then he came out. He was like, yeah, first he said you never ruled anything out. I never ruled anything out. A fight with Crawford is possible. So he for to pull Crawford up to 68. And at that time he didn't have no fight at 54. So he was gonna pull him up from 47. You know what I mean? Because he still had the belts at the time, I believe. And then he was ready to fight him and willing to fight him. But then all of a sudden, he came out because he didn't like the response he got from the fans. He was like, I want to get credit for Crawford. No. He said he too small. I respect Crawford, but too small. It was like, bro, you let a too small guy beat your ass, bro.
Yeah, nigga, and don't get it twisted, nigga. If you had beat him, it would have been no different, nigga. You still get cooked, nigga. You don't get jumped in the pound for pound list and none of that shit, nigga. Get this nigga out of here, bro. Yo, Carter really worked overtime that night, bro. For real, for real, for real,
Yeah.
for real, man. Like, that shit is a disgrace, man. Nobody talk about it. Nobody talk about. Oh well, Terrence Crawford. I mean, Canelo lost to. I'm telling you, this nigga gonna say Scott like I'm like, yeah, well, he lost to a top 10 fighter all time. Yeah, that's only because he beat this nigga. Terrence Crawford is only a top 10, top 5, even a GOAT to some people because he beat this nigga the other day.
Bro, you see how
He
fast
he
they
what
moved on
he
from that?
the nigga wasn't that before he beat Canelo, man. Like, he wasn't top 10, top 5. He wasn't that shit until he beat this nigga.
Hey,
Come on, man.
I heard Crawford do a humble brag, bro, and I was like, you earned it, brother. He was like, I'm not surprised for what I knew was gonna happen.
Yeah, that nigga knew, man. That nigga, I ain't see no video of this nigga getting watches and shit. Of I guess the date that he gonna beat Canelo and shit. Just like
I do
Canelo
this
did
for the
with
coach
Floyd.
today. Bro, I ain't gonna lie, bro. That's the difference. See, people think it's a difference between a champion and a champion and I guess just a good fighter or all time great versus just a champion. But it's literally mental, bro. They both feel the exact same. They both get nervous. They both be like, damn, can I really do that? I think I could, but I don't know. They both tell themselves that, bro. It's just a small difference, bro. Small percentage of whatever it is that make them be like, I don't care how I feel. I'm gonna go out and do what I need to do necessary to give myself the best chance to win. That's what Bud is, bro. Because Andre Ward was asking him about ring rust and stuff like that, bro. He was like he don't believe in that type of stuff. He don't believe in ring rust. He said, and I just show you that ring rust might be mental too, bro. Like, of course you ain't gonna be as sharp as you is if you just getting off the couch. But if you active and in the gym and you've been sparring, then why you can't take it over to the ring? Punches is punches. To me, it just showed how much of the game is more mental than what we thought it was, in my opinion.
Yeah, that nigga showed a lot of things, man. You're talking that logic shit, but I guess you can not get acclimated to win and be acclimated to win. You know what I'm saying? Or
I
do what
don't
he
know, bro.
did,
So
pick a
Tim
year off.
Bradley, Tim Bradley said he had a secret, right? And I'm like, oh, bro, here they go with this, bro. Like, what's like, what, like, I don't know. I was thinking like maybe Bud told him Canelo had an injury. I don't know what's the secret. So after the fight, he revealed the secret, and the secret was that Terrence Bud Crawford always be in the gym around that weight. But that don't even make sense to me. I got what he said. So Terrence Bud Crawford followed up on this with Andre Ward. He didn't want to say his weight. When a boxer don't want to say their weight, they weigh a lot. You know, it's equivalent of asking a woman her age. If they don't want to say they weigh a lot. And he asked him how much did he weigh in camp, and he just started smiling. He was like, like he didn't want to answer. And he said, "Well, I'm gonna go with what was on the scale of what you posted, 187." And he was telling Bud like how does he get to that weight? And Bud was basically saying that he walk around, he stay in the gym all year long and stay around a certain weight, like disciplined with his diet, staying around a certain weight, so he ain't got to lose so much and cut so much. But he was like he could get up to that weight pretty easy inside the gym if he stopped like being disciplined with his diet and just keep working out. And that's all he did, basically, essentially what he said.
Fuck. Yeah, I think it was stronger there too, man.
Bro, you want to see Benavidez versus Bud?
Bro, these niggas losing their mind. Nah, man. Nah.
Bro, I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't want to see it either, but Benavidez don't want none of Bud, bro.
You being that ass right now?
Bro, yeah, bro.
Oh wow. Oh, yeah. I guess I'll be better against Sarah Crawford again, man. You know what I'm saying?
No. Hold on. Let me give you context, bro. I mean, not in the ring. I mean, like mentally, it doesn't seem like it seemed like like a lion recognized a lion, a monster recognized a monster. Like he know Bud is a beast. And this is why I say that. So before Terrence Bud Crawford actually knocked his brother out in front of him, knocked his head in his lap, they was in the gym one time training, bro.
Say it one more time.
Knocked his head in his lap, bro. They was in the gym one time, bro. And I think Terrence Bud Crawford went in there and was like trolling Benavidez. And I think the brother was there. I think David was there. So he know what kind of mentality. Remember when they walked up, focus on your fight for you not make it to your fight.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure he was there too. So he know what type of individual he dealing with. He know Bud is a different type of animal, bro. And this is why I say I don't think he won none, bro. So you got those events that happen, and then his brother getting actually, you know what I mean, knocked out in front of him, and then him going up and beating Canelo. And it's easy for us because we wasn't in the ring, but it wasn't that hard. You know what I mean? Like he wasn't huffing and puffing, it wasn't tooth and nail or any of that stuff. So him seeing all that, they asked, this is what made me believe that, bro. They asked him, they said, would you entertain a fight at 68? And he said no. And he said, it's not like I'm scared. I'm like, damn, bro, the interviewer didn't even say you scared. Only person on YouTube said you might have been scared with Scotland. So either you watch my channel or that's just a Freudian slip of the tongue. So he said, it's not like I'm scared. He said, but if they gave me, they were like, the dude was like, what if they gave you 120 million? This is where I was like, oh, he's scared, bro. He said, no. He said, even if they gave him 120 million, he still wouldn't fight Bud. I'm like, bro, $120 million? Tank is not making that to fight Jake Paul.
Damn, to make 68. I mean, that nigga have been standing firm. That nigga said he go. He said if they offer him that kind of money with Canelo, he going back down to 68. So he.
But see, that's how he trying to justify. He lying, bro. He never ruled out a Canelo fight, even when he made 175. They asked him.
In recent interviews, he been saying he not.
Yeah, that's because Canelo finally got beat by Bud.
No, he was saying that before that, bro. I swear to God.
But bro, you got to send it to me, bro.
He been saying that shit. I swear.
Bro, I recall this man, saying he ain't ruling out a Canelo fight.
He said that, but he said at 168, that's not happening. He's not going back down there. But he said if you want to come to 175, we can make it happen. That's what he said.
Damn, for 120 million, bro.
Yeah, that nigga, he shoot that shit down. Yeah.
Bro, 120 million. I'm a heavyweight. I try to make 115 to fight anyway, bro. For 120 million.
Hey, your ass gonna be on your deathbed. You ain't gonna get to spend none of that shit.
Hey, I don't care, bro. Leave it to my family. Somebody gonna get it.
Shit, I gotta experience some of that. Fuck that.
Hey, you already know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna come alive in my castle like Floyd. Remember who got the money for y'all? I made all this possible. I at least want some Gucci flip flops to go away in. Floyd at the funeral gonna complain to the pallbearers, bro, for not carrying them right. He gonna complain, bro. He gonna complain to the dude that the suit that he put on him didn't cost enough.
You not carrying me right, man.
Man,
Yo, this This
I'd have
nigga
never
such a
did Joe
main
like that.
character. This nigga such a main character. NBA young boy got arrested like in 2020. No, he went to court in like 2020, 2021. The nigga Floyd showed up, and then I think he gave this nigga young boy like money or some shit. He posted, yeah, look what I get. Like I'm like, yo, what's wrong with this nigga? Like, why you gotta show you giving this nigga something, or you just like he just gotta be like, I don't know, man. He just he
Why he
off
give
this.
young boy money? Young boy kind of dissed Floyd Mayweather.
Yeah, I guess this was after that too. I guess they was cool after that. The nigga Floyd probably, I don't know. They ain't patched that up though. But I'm just like, bro, what's wrong with you, bro? Like, why you like this nigga just like a hoe, man. He just want all the attention. Like, bro, sit back. You know what I'm saying? You a player, right? Be a player, nigga. Sit back in the cut and shut the fuck up. Be smooth, nigga. But like I said, all the money and this nigga's a lame, man. This nigga's lame. This nigga lame. Not humble. Uh,
Oh, no.
uh, uh,
Ain't nothing lame or
dirty
lame, bro.
backing. Dirty backing. You know what I'm saying? Oh, man. Like, come on, man. Come on, man.
Bro, and it's like you, bro. What more do you want, bro? What Tyrese? What more do you want from me? Like, bro, what more do you want? You already, bro. You already at the top of the top. You already that
But
guy.
what I realized, though, and we rag on this nigga because I guess he's one of the only ones in boxing with an ego that's this nasty, right? But I compare his ego much to like the other industry, like the rappers, the the singers, and all that shit like that. I compare his ego to them niggas, and those are niggas he surrounded himself by as well. This nigga, it's not abnormal that he acts this way. It's not an abnormal thing because of the status he has, the money he got. It's a lot of niggas who act like this with that type of situation, you know.
Yeah,
So it's not abnormal, but it's weird though, my nigga. Like, I can say that. It may not be weird for him. And that's why he doesn't see the issue in it. He doesn't see the character flaw in it. And he keep getting away with it because niggas ain't gonna say no, Floyd, that's wrong. Niggas ain't gonna because he gonna cut their ass off and not blink twice.
bro. Even that, bro. I don't even understand the cutoff shit because this nigga don't even really be breaking bread like that, bro.
Uh well, AB and Tay got their stories about him giving them this, giving them that, you know, tricking all them niggas, for whatever reason. I mean, I don't know. He helped the niggas out, I guess, giving them money and shit. Or take a condo and house and a condo and car and all this shit like that. And then he took it back when he found out that Take was allegedly patting his daughter ass and shit, allegedly. Allegedly, Uh, but we know she a hot fucking tamale anyway, so you know.
I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. I think I think they all weird, bro. You know, they be talking about Hollywood and stuff, bro. That's how they be acting, bro. They act like dang, bro, like you hanging out with the man Floyd Tank, you know what I mean? And I don't know how people ride, bro, but I wouldn't try to talk to nobody's daughter, bro, even if I was their age, bro. Unless it was something serious, bro. Now, if I seen a daughter like wifey material, then maybe. But like a jump off, bro, it just bring more problems than you get what I'm saying? Like, it don't make any sense to me. But hey, people could do whatever they want to do, bro. Just I don't know. I just think people weird, bro. I think that I they think it's Hollywood that's it ain't the people like that, like you said. Because I seen people like on a local level like this. This ain't even Hollywood. And look at how they acted, bro. Tanking all them like scandals and stuff. Saudi Arabia holding people in the basement, bro. That's another thing I was gonna say, bro. Them Saudi Arabian dudes, bro. America for sale, bro. And they put a down payment.
Oh yeah, them sheiks and all that shit. They making niggas in America sell their booty, man. This shit is
Bro,
getting
like
niggas.
motherfucker, they twerking and everything.
Oh yeah, man. Them niggas some freak deviant niggas over there too, man. It ain't nothing for them to give 50 million to a random what they call baddie to go out there and let them shit on them and all that. That's what I heard they doing.
Nah, that's Americans that's doing that. I thought.
Yeah, yeah, going out to Dubai, letting the sheiks and shit on them and all that shit.
I
Yeah,
didn't think. I thought it was not the Saudi people.
nah, I'm sorry they doing that shit.
So you said Turkey had a shoot out there dropping deuces.
Shit, I don't know what that nigga. That's a very peculiar nigga though. I will say, that nigga weird, bro. It ain't no language barrier, none of that shit. That nigga's trying to make excuses for. That nigga's weird, bro. Body language, the whole design of this nigga is just weird, bro.
I ain't gonna lie, it's a little crazy, bro. And then the holding the hands and stuff like that.
Yeah, he
Like
holding these niggas' heads. Like, what's up with this nigga, bro?
I ain't gonna lie, bro. Bro, I don't know, bro. Like I said, I think that they wanted Bud to lose. I think they wanted Bud to lose or lose or at least get a draw so they can do the rematch. But like even when they didn't get that desired outcome, bro, like Turkey out of sheet and Bud ain't really like I don't know, bro. It just seemed kind of weird to me, like their relationship. Because Turkey out of sheet was sitting by Canelo, he was like, at first, I only like Terence Crawford, but I spend time with Canelo, and I like him too. And it's just like, bro, what? Hey, what Jay-Z say in that song? You hear me, Hicks?
He said what?
What Jay-Z say in that song, bro?
Shit, oh, you gotta tell me, man.
Still,
I don't know.
still, nigga. Like, there's no way that Canelo told him he don't need him in boxing. He make money without him, and that he had to give him this all this money to fight Benavidez, and he was mad about it. He went from that to spending a little bit of time with Canelo, and all of a sudden he liked him. He doesn't spend more time with what you call it
Man,
with
you know
Terrence
what it
Crawford.
is, man. You know what it is, man. You gotta question that nigga son, man.
What's good, Marky Dan?
Salute, salute, salute. What's going on? Salute to everybody up here.
Why you so low, man? What you got going on?
You can't hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you now.
What's good?
What's good, Marky Plantain?
What's good, boxing fascists?
What you got going, bro? Is Boots a star in your eyes now, Marky Dan?
I mean, shit. From what I hear from my friend, who was driving out there, him, prize fighter, he said the traffic in Philly was backed up wherever he was driving because people are trying to get to the event. It looked packed out in there. I mean, Boots has been selling tickets for a while now. Basically, since the Abenesian fight, he been putting 10,000 people in whatever stadium they put him in, albeit it is in his hometown.
I was about
And
to
I mean,
say.
he performs. He performs. I mean, you put him in there with somebody, 8 times out of 10, he's probably gonna beat him dead.
So, a couple things to add to that, Marky Dan. Number one, lost your goddamn mind. Number two, bro, Boots might as well start doing exhibitions in Philly, bro. If he did exhibitions in Philly, the level of opposition that he fight, it wouldn't change.
But I think you being so harsh, Boxing Scholar.
Here you go.
Nah. Because you trying to pigeonhole him like he ain't been trying to make big fights at 147. Then you trying to make it seem like, oh, I'm just gonna keep fighting a bunch of bums when I now that I'm here at 154. That nigga gonna get up in that smoke. I ain't even worried about it.
He
You
is.
trying to make it seem like, yeah, he is. I ain't even worried about it. You trying to make it seem as if though this guy is just some type of duck, or he's some type of Canelo Alvarez creating his own weight classes and shit. He's not that.
That's exactly what he is. He's worse than
What?
Canelo Alvarez because at least Canelo Alvarez cleared out a division to go get undisputed. He wouldn't even do that.
Yeah,
He didn't clear out
yeah,
Benavidez.
yeah. I just see the video of this nigga Lima on X. They talk about he war ready. Man, that nigga wasn't
Yeah.
ready for no war, boy. That nigga wasn't ready for no war, bro. Like,
He was death ready,
why don't we just say
execution
anything?
ready.
I mean, he was a truck driving dock boy. We gotta really be honest about this stuff, man. The guy was a bum. I didn't know who he was before the fight. Not going to know who he was after the fight, respectfully. Boots did what he was supposed to do. No matter
Yo,
how ready that nigga had
Marky,
been,
Dan,
he
are you
still wouldn't have been
joking? Was
ready.
he really a truck driver?
I don't fucking know. I'm saying that's his level.
Oh, I'm about to say, bro.
Shit, he probably a truck driver. I mean, shit. Most journeymen are laborers. Is you playing a clip, nigga? What the hell happened? But
Yo,
nah,
yeah.
man.
Oh, my
I
bad,
hear
bro.
you now. I hear you now. I hear you now.
Yeah, Marky, Dan, you gotta stop that cooning, bro. Marky, Dan, you just take the opposite side of whatever I say. I'm noticing that out of you.
I just think that me and you disagree a lot about a lot of shit.
No, bro, you just so hold on. Your reference was Prize, bro. Where's Prize from?
Philly.
So you came up here with an opinion from a Philly nigga.
I mean,
Come
it
on,
wasn't an
bro.
opinion. It was his. It was a fact that he observed,
Okay,
and he was
okay,
reporting to us.
okay. I'm reporting to y'all. He told y'all that Philly had a lot of people show up for Boots. We already know Philly ain't got shit, bro. Ever since Benny Siegel got knocked out and Allen Iverson retired, bro, it been pretty shaky for Philly, bro.
Them niggas got
Matter
the
of fact,
Whoa,
Eagles. The
whoa,
fuck is you
whoa,
talking about?
whoa,
They got
whoa,
the
hold on,
whoa,
hold
whoa,
on.
bird.
whoa.
Matter of fact, if it
You
wasn't
can't
for
do that.
Gilly and Wallow,
You
they would have
can't do
never
that,
won that
brother.
Super Bowl.
Hey, you can't do that, brother. I will not appreciate that, Scholar. That was fucked up, bro.
What happened?
Speak the facts.
You're not gonna talk about bees like that, bro. You can't do that,
Bro,
bro.
hey, Beans used to be W's all the way around, bro.
Man,
When Beans got knocked out, Philly started looking shaky.
Bees, you can't do that to bees, bro. Come
I
on,
ain't gonna
man.
lie. I ain't gonna lie. When I heard that Meek Mill audio, that's when Philly really died in my eyes.
Oh my God,
That
did
whole
Meek Mill? I
culture.
didn't even think about that, bro.
Yeah.
Meek
Nah, that
Mills,
it was
yeah,
over for
it's
me. It
L's
was
at the
over.
L's, bro, for Philadelphia, bro. So I gotta keep it real. I gotta keep it real as far as Philly
But
goes,
so
bro.
you support my point. Boots is an
Nah, but
attraction in town. He bring the
hold on,
people out because ain't shit
hold
to
on,
do in Philly other than the
hold on,
Eagles.
hold on, hold on, hold on. Gotta hit you with the bell right, so hold on. So with that being said, bro, you can't judge his star power, bro, based on how his ability to pack out a Philly arena, bro. Like, come on, bro.
You don't think those people would be willing to travel
Bro,
to New
no.
York?
Philly niggas never leave Philly, bro. That's why they beard's dirty.
That's Cap. They came out to New Jersey. You're just a racist.
Bro, New
Oh,
Jersey is not that far from Philly.
That's
man.
my goddamn point. New York ain't that far either, you
Uh,
goddamn racist. Boots
Bro,
Ennis is
Philly,
a
bro.
young black superstar coming up. You
Bro,
could
this
keep
dude crazy.
hating. You could keep cooning for your guy, Virgil Ortiz. That's okay.
Bro, this
Keep
dude crazy.
doing it,
Hey,
brother.
X, am I a Virgil Ortiz fan, bro?
nah, you hate on that nigga,
Bro, I don't like no Virgil. But I gotta be honest. Verge hit 54 running and blazing, bro.
He fought a Ghanaian.
Bro, that dude is fucking good. What are you, bro, stop it, bro.
No, he's not. That fucking Ghanaian, he stopped in 2 minutes?
Bro,
Trash.
no, not that
Punish.
dude. Not that dude. I'm talking about the other dude that dropped him.
Oh, Belichick. Yeah, the fight he lost
Yeah,
and got a gift.
but see, but bro, at least he took he can't do nothing about the judges, right? But he still took a fight that was dangerous for him. What do you think Boychuk would have did to
Man,
Liam?
let Boots get dropped twice. I swear to God, you are the biggest coon I ever met, boxers guy.
Bro,
Let
this
Boots get dropped twice against a Chuck.
Boots was getting beat the fuck up by Karen in the
Did he
second
get
fight,
dropped
bro.
twice and get a gift?
Bro, you missing the point. You missing the forest for
Nah,
the trees,
I'm right on the point. You're a coon.
bro. How this nigga be yelling, bro? This nigga, bro. I'm gonna start doing "Tell Us Why You Mad" segments with this nigga Marky Dan, bro. But but nah, bro.
I just
So,
exposed a flaw and an inconsistency in your logic.
nah,
Coon.
bro. Bro, like check this out, bro. So, the reason why he was dropped, bro, is because he's taking fights that are 50-50. Boots are taking fights at 70-30, 90-10, bro. That's why he's not gonna get dropped.
Wow.
And you okay with that, though, bro? You okay with that?
I mean, shit, Boots Ennis is one of them type of niggas. Most fights is going to be 70-30 any goddamn
Bro,
way.
stop. Him and
Facts.
Fandora is gonna be 70-30?
Shit, that's probably going to be more like 55-45 him. If I'm being honest. Boots Ennis got he clearly has the faster, more athletic feet. Clearly has the faster, more athletic hands. We could argue, I think he might have more power than Fandora.
Bro, you missing a point. It ain't about the power. Fandora's not no one punch power guy. Fandora's gonna be a challenge because of his height.
I don't disagree, but I'm
so what I'm saying is Boots gonna have to try to figure him out. Not that he won't, but you gonna have to try to figure him out. Just him trying to figure him out before they even step in the ring, because he's never gonna fight a guy that tall unless he spar heavyweight. It's gonna be challenging for him.
Hey, listen, Boxing Scholar, I'm not saying he's going to go undefeated in his career. I'm just saying he's a great talent. I would like to see
Bro,
him in there with these guys. It's been unfortunate.
nobody argues that.
Virgil
X,
Ortiz,
hold
the
on. Let
nigga
me show you.
had to have it.
X, hey, does Boots got talent?
Yeah, a lot of talent, man.
See, bro, that's the one thing. That's why people get frustrated with Boots, bro. Because we see the talent, but he don't want to test it against nobody, bro. He want to get in there with guys he can do slow motion shit against, bro. And it's like, what are you proving? Like, who are you proving it to?
He didn't try getting in there with a Brian Norman?
No, bro.
Yeah, he did.
Man, get out of here.
You get out of here.
Bro.
Eddie Hearn came to those niggas. He said, I'll give you 700,000. They came back and said, we want 2 million. Eddie Hearn got all the way to 1.7. Those are the facts. So we ain't gonna say he didn't try to make that fight. You coon?
Yeah, like I was saying, Eddie Hearns didn't try to make that fight. Eddie Hearns don't want him fighting anybody that's dangerous. They even brought up the Conor Ben fight, and he was like, "Nah, I don't want him to fight Conor Ben because I hate when my guys fight each other." But we're gonna try to make the Ortiz fight, and then they brought up some other fights. Barum, whatever the fuck his name is. That guy, he was like, "Yeah, we want that guy." And they were like, "Is that a realistic fight you can make?" He was like, "Of course." And it's like, bro, y'all not gonna fight that guy, bro. You're gonna do exactly what you did at 47. Call everybody out and fight nobody.
Hey, listen, Boxing Scholar, let's have this conversation again, let's say summertime. And if Boots Ennis has not got up in there with a Virgil or at least even a Boachuk, no, not even a Brandon Adams. Because Boachuk just lost, but at least somebody with some meat on the bone.
Brandon Adams.
Yeah, you didn't see Brandon Adams against Boachuk?
Bro, he would destroy.
But I'm saying, I want that. That's a good fight, though. It's an entertaining fight while it lasts. That's all I'm saying.
Adams is 145 years old, bro.
He's 36 years old.
I ain't talking about his age. I'm talking about the ring age.
I mean, shit.
Bro, you know why I know Brandon Adams? Brandon Adams was on the Contender Show.
Damn.
And that was like 10 years ago, bro. He done been around the block, bro. Shit, it might be 13 years ago. Yeah, he done been him and Ishe Smith was both on the
I ain't gonna lie.
Contender.
He's old as hell. I don't disagree with you on that. But it's gonna be entertaining while it lasts. That's all I'm saying, brother. I wouldn't mind seeing it.
But that's what I'm trying to tell you, Marky Dan. The bar is so low for fucking Boots, bro, that you just saying just fight anybody. That's what I'm hearing from you. Just fight anybody.
No, I'm saying fight Bakram, fight Virgil. Virgil was the first name out of my mouth. I noticed you keep trying to dodge around that nigga. Or excuse me, that hombre. I noticed that.
Bro, if Boots fought Verge, look, Exeter already know I'm gonna pick Boots. But I want to see him fight him, bro. Like, they both arrived around, well, he just got to 54, but like we've been talking about them fighting, and they've been circling each other for a while now, for at least 2 years, And the fight don't look like it's in talks or anything. And there was an actual contract for it, and Boots was the one that turned it down. So it's like he didn't fight Ortiz when he had a chance. He don't want to fight real competition. Well, like, you think I'm being too harsh on him? I think you're being too soft on him, bro. And, bro, he's been a professional for 10 years. The man is almost 30 years old, bro. He's been champion. Like, bro, Boots is the only champion to get away with this, bro. He's a champion, bro. He ain't no fucking lineal nothing.
Lineal Ring
You
Magazine champion.
don't know, bro.
Unified.
You don't
What the
become
fuck?
lineal champion by fighting fucking Stanionis, bro. Stop it.
Yes, you do. God damn it. That's the Ring
Bro,
Magazine.
stop.
Standing on this was
I
number
don't give a
2.
damn about that.
You
Bro,
biased.
Dana White
You're
turkey out of
biased.
shit on that belt, bro. Nah, bro. We're not doing that, bro.
Nah,
If
you
he'd have
just
fought Brian
biased,
Norman
brother.
Jr.
That's
and
okay.
called himself lineal, I would have allowed it because that's a number 2 guy in the division at 47. But the fact that he couldn't even get undisputed in a weak division or fight the second best guy, lineal
So
my
you're saying he
ass,
didn't send offers to Mario Barrios? That's what you're saying?
bro. They never even said this. Where you getting this from?
Eddie Earn said this. Boots said this.
Bro, the funniest thing about this is when you ask Eddie Hearns, if you ask Boots, if you ask Bozy, you get 3 different answers. They never on the same page because they lying, bro.
Yeah, Kanaka, that nigga Boots don't need to know everything. He in the gym.
No, bro. I want you to
Set
think
your
about this
ass
for a
in
second.
there,
Marky Dan, I
boy.
want you to think about it a second.
Boy.
I want you to think about this, Marky Dan. Do you
What?
really think that if Jaron Boots Ennis came out, he could come out tomorrow and tell the truth and nobody would fault him for it? Philly people would still show up and support him, bro. If he came out tomorrow and said, look, man, I'm going to fight who I want to fight, when I want to fight him, you know, I ain't going to fight nobody y'all want me to fight, only the people I want to fight, they wouldn't say anything, bro.
I mean, we have the Tank Davis example, so I can't disagree with you on that. But I don't think that's what Boots is going to do. And that's all I could really say.
You
I mean,
say, nah, you hope that ain't what Boots going to do. You got hope insurance.
I don't know. I mean, I don't like I don't like how you talking about this, brother.
Like that, why
Just
you always
because
on
we
the
don't
pro
got
black
the
when
data.
it's convenient?
Just because we don't have the data yet doesn't mean we can't,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying, draw certain conclusions about this young man and what he's going to do. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, you cool to market that.
All right, whatever you want to call him. At least I'm standing up for my brother.
You market that. You cooning. You cooning because you pacifying a man that clearly don't want to fight nobody, bro. And you claim to be bro. How you a historian of the game?
Because I believe he gonna
bullshit.
fight somebody next. That's why.
You and every other fan in Philly.
I mean, listen, I'm not no grease boy. I'm not one of the Tank boys. Listen,
You're looking pretty oily right now.
I'm not gonna stay on this train forever. If he don't fight nobody, you gonna hear me loud and clear about it. But I don't believe that he's always been in a situation to fight all the fights we want to see. That's all I'm saying.
Okay,
so
I got my eye
if
on you,
he
Marky Dan.
don't
No
make
Diddy.
it in his next fight, I will agree. What you just say, nigga, about Diddy?
I
What?
said, got my eye on you. No Diddy.
I don't even know what you just said, my brother. But hey, Boxer Scholar, you're a decent guy. I love you to death. Salute to X, my brother. I'm gonna check y'all later, bro. I'm watching football. This is ruining my appetite. I'm gonna be honest with you. Just the unadulterated cooning coming from my guy, Boxer Scholar. You know
I
what I'm
learned it from
saying?
my man
If you
BBO.
got
Right, BBO. BBO give
oh
classes on cooning.
oh oh, now you're just being mean, bro. And once
He here
again,
to
you see
defend
him.
himself. BBO, tell him the truth, bro. Behind the
Is BBO
scenes,
here?
BBO. Yeah, BBO got Coon It Up Thursdays. You know, where he teaches Coon. He be like, you know, but BBO, tell us about the classes you be giving, brother. Did he get off?
Is that nigga actually here?
Yeah, yeah.
Well, he probably eating
he pressed
a
Control Alt
sandwich.
Delete on the laptop. He didn't want nobody to find the files, the Coonin files. BBO Coonan files. He trying to protect the Coon files like they is with the Epstein files in Trump. But not here.
I mean,
Shout out to
nigga
my man
probably eating a
BBO.
sandwich.
Hey, why a sandwich of all things, bro?
I mean, it's simple, it's efficient, it's cheap, it does the job.
Coons don't eat sandwiches, bro. We survive off raw meat. He left. Is he there?
Yeah,
No, he there, bro. BBO, what you got going on, man?
we. What the hell? Is
Fix
that
that.
BBO?
That's BBO.
God, that's a face only a mother could love.
Hold on. I know what to get him off mute.
Look at the coons. Oh, look at the coons. Always cooning for you. Look at the coons. Look at the coons. Look at the coons. Always cooning for you. We got gray soldiers driving up and down the street, looking for a.
Let's see if that
Hey
breaks him up.
boy,
Let's go.
I see the Dr. Umar. This nigga say we got a national snow bunny watch. If I catch you walking with one of these snow bunnies, I will put you on the national snow bunny list. I said, wow, this man is out of his mind.
Yeah, he done lost it, bro. He done developed. He got so far extreme that he's a
Don't
caricature
let
of
me.
himself.
What is it? Don't let me catch you
Oh,
dipping in
let
that
me
skim
find
milk.
out. You've been dipping in that skim milk, brother. Yeah, what BBO got going? He put something in the private chat.
I can't wait for the Boondocks to come back. The Boondocks is gonna come back one of these days, and it's just all this shit we got going is gonna be beautiful. It's gonna be Riley and Huey. They're gonna be adults. They're gonna got their kids
They're
fucking
not
up, and
bringing that back, bro.
man, they're bringing that back one day. Boondocks and
Bro, they're
Next
not bringing.
Generations. I'm
No, they're
calling
never.
for it.
They're not bringing it out. They're not bringing it back, bro. It's
Oh,
over. It's a wrap, bro.
it's
Bro,
terrible.
shout,
It's terrible.
shout out to YouTube. I told you they'll push you down that algorithm, man. I bet you nobody. I bet you people gonna be pulling up talking about. I ain't know you was lying, Scholar.
Dun, dun, dun,
You know that's a good sign of Marky. That mean you got. That mean you got to start grinding. If you make it past that wall, that YouTube wall that be up, you gonna make it. You gonna make it. You gonna make it on YouTube. Once they put that barrier there, you gotta be
Yeah,
careful with your subject matter, Marky. Then they push it, bro.
yeah.
They gonna push you to the shadow realm, bro.
I hear you, the boxing scholar. I hear you. I hear you absolutely. And I notice what you're talking about. I do notice it, but I still must speak with conviction. I'm gonna start a multi social media platform. I'm gonna start. I gotta create a new. Or no, I'm gonna use that same Instagram. I'm gonna just have to change it up a little bit. I already got a TikTok. Uh, and I got Twitter. So that's just what I'm gonna have to do. I'm gonna spread the message of anti-fascism everywhere. Goddamn it, boxing scholar, and I'm already out here in the streets. I told you, we got a youth workers party down here. We have our brothers in Puerto Rico, and it's coming, boxing scholar.
I
A
hear you.
revolution.
AI already beat you to the revolution, brother. But okay,
AI is about to crash.
says who? Yo, Marky Dan, I
Say,
just watched the interview, bro. Bro, when I tell you that's gonna be my next episode, I just watched the interview, Marky Dan, and it talked about AI, right? And how
mhm.
AI is already starting to go rogue in its infancy stages, and the people know it, and they don't care, bro. Like it's already starting to defy the rules that they put into place.
Yeah. I really don't know what's gonna happen. All
Oh,
I
you
do
know,
know is based on the numbers that I'm seeing. No, I'm not even talking about the practical uses. I'm talking about in the. I'm talking about the investment part of it because it's in its infancy stages. It needs to keep being. It needs to keep getting money, and they need to keep building infrastructure and data centers so that they can keep doing research and they can keep growing this shit, and so they can keep evolving. But I don't know if that's gonna happen. because these people they've already opened Nvidia because they produce the microchips. Because AI, they say the best use for AI is coding at this point. But outside of that, they've pumped over $506 billion into AI just in the last year, and they've only received a $13 billion in profit. So the people who are investing in this shit, bruh, eventually they need to eat. They're gonna pull their fucking stocks if they don't believe this shit is really going anywhere in the next 2 years. If your profit margin is that small, but I don't know. I don't know. When the crash happens, I think AI is gonna hit the sidelines for a little bit. At least we got Grok, but all that shit about putting AIs to be pilots, that's gonna be on the sidelines for a little bit. Fucking, they trying to make what they want AI for is for entry level jobs. You know what I'm saying? Like gas station clerks and drive through
That ain't
workers and bank
that ain't
tellers
just it. They not stopping there.
and laborers. People, because they got AI robots to cut your grass. I got an AI robot for my pool. Literally, all I got to do is change the filter and then throw it back in once a day. I don't got to pay for a pool guy to come
Are you
once a month.
are you going live at all today, Market Dan?
No, I'm going live tomorrow to break down the topic more. I've been doing a lot of research. I'm gonna send you.
I'm gonna wait till you do your episode, bro. I'll wait till you do your episode.
Yeah, and AC
I'm
is
gonna
gonna
pull
be
up and cook
AC.
with you.
AC has a lot.
I
Yeah,
just watched the entire hour interview on AI and its effects and the bubble that's creating, the strain on the economy, how Trump's administration has invested a lot to help create said bubble. Bunch of stuff I've been reading. I'm like, yeah. And then the guy who created was like considered the father of AI. Did an interview on Jon Stewart's show. So
I don't.
yeah,
I'm not
some I
saying
got
there's
some.
not software. I'm not saying there's not software out there. My bad for cutting you off. Boxer style. Go ahead.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that the dude who was the godfather of it was said he was trying to study the human brain and how we think and learn and stuff. And he actually created AI. And they were asking Jon Stewart asked him, "What's the difference?" He said, "Hasn't there always been a system? Because people's always been able to Google stuff." He said, "No, Google was just based off of search words. So it would. That's why I would say minus this many words or plus this many words in the search results." He was like, "No, AI actually could think." Like in real time, like, That's why I'd be like, good point. I see what you're saying. And what you know what I mean? Like that's why it really reacts to you in real time because that's what it's doing, it's thinking.
No, absolutely, and that's the thing. It thinks and it processes information so fast. Like I got Grok, and I got what's the other one I use? Well, not even, I don't even use it. It's just Google. Google is now it shows you the AI search first. But yeah, it processes, it goes through every recorded piece of information that it can find, and it gives you a very detailed answer from its perspective of what it found. So I mean, there's nothing. I mean, human beings just can't do that. Like I can do that based off of information I already, maybe information I already know, but I can't. You know, I can't ask you something that you've never even observed before, and then you're able to in 20 seconds go to a library or go through whatever piece of information you can find on it and give me the most detailed answer possible. So we already lost in that situation. But then to Pittsburgh T, I'm not saying that there's not software already out there for a Pittsburgh T. I'm saying that one day that if this AI bubble, if it bursts, just like the .com bubble, just like the housing bubble in 2008, you're gonna see people pulling back investments for developing software for AI and for building infrastructure like these big ass data centers. You see Elon Musk, he just put $1 billion into clearing out some land near Memphis to build a big data center.
I
Because
thought Grunk's already in
Tesla's
Memphis.
going into AI, so they could develop the self driving cars better.
That stuff take oh my God, bro. The environment. Yeah, bro. And this is why I told you, Marky, the other day, bro. I'm not even human beings are living a
Yeah,
self-fulfilling prophecy where they're gonna destroy the earth themselves. And I
yeah.
don't know. They think
I think
AI.
one day we're gonna leave. There's a moon near Neptune, which is made out of ice, and which is it has oxygen, it has hydrogen, it has a lot of the building blocks of life. Mars. One day we're gonna terraform Mars. We're gonna go back there.
Man, stop.
Um, yeah.
You
No,
know
no,
what's
no,
gonna
no.
happen?
I do believe that this planet is gonna die one day, and it is gonna be
So you know
human
what's
made.
gonna happen? You know what's gonna happen?
Or not even die, but oh, hold on, not even die, box guy. I think this is just a natural event because
Mark it
climate
down.
change has
Mark it
happened
down.
before in the past.
If they could terraform fucking Mars, then why would they let the Earth go to shit?
Because Mars does not. We're not currently. We don't currently have any industrial plants on Mars. We're not digging the oil or
But
the
you, but,
resources
but
out of
there's
Mars.
also no oxygen on Mars. So if they have the
That's why you
ability to terraform
terraform.
Mars and get, bro, if they have the ability to terraform Mars and make it this livable place, then why the they just not do it with the current place that they're at?
Well, for one,
Come on, Mark.
this
That
place
makes you think.
no. But for one, at least this would make sense to me. They would use Earth as an industrial plant because we've seen sci-fi movies based on this stuff before. You ever seen Elysium with Matt
Nah.
Damon? Well,
Oh
essentially
yeah,
it's
yeah, yeah,
about
yeah,
Earth.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. I
yeah.
did
It's
see.
about Earth has gone to complete shit. It's nothing. It's the people on Earth have to work 7 days a fucking week in mines and industrial plants to get resources for these rich fucking assholes that live a perfect life on a satellite. That's what Mars is gonna be for these rich 1% billionaires. Because we talked about it last night. They're gonna put augmentations in themselves. They're gonna become post-humans. And eventually they're gonna become a completely different race. And them and AI, they're gonna head over to Mars. They're gonna terraform that shit. They're gonna make it nice and pretty, and they're gonna continue to grape Earth for all the resources they can. And the technology to travel the stars eventually it's gonna continue. It's gonna be developed one day, Box Scala. So they'll just continue to leave and do that shit to other
Mark it
places.
down.
That's just
So
the most logical
all
thing that
this
will
all this
happen.
futuristic thinking is not good anymore because we see what happens with futuristic thinking. Futuristic thinking leads to domination for one person. Like Elon Musk is interested in revolutionizing robots so that he could be the main robot guy. No other reason other than that.
Mm. That's a fact. But to Pittsburgh T in the chat, there is ice. There's ice on Mars, so there is water. They found ice.
No, so this is what I'm curious about with that, Marky Dan. I don't know everything, but I do know a little bit, right? So when we drink water, we get minerals from the water, right? You know where the minerals come from, the water flowing on Earth and going through the rocks, right? So that's where the trace elements come from.
Hmm.
What is water gonna be like, and is it useful on Mars, or is it the same trace minerals? Because I don't think it'll be anything just drastically different, but at the same time, I don't know. I don't know. Just something to think about.
Well, I mean, at the end of the day, we're gonna have the tech. We already have the technology to filter our water, so I don't think it really matters.
Then why are we surrounded by water but can't drink a lot of it,
Yes, you can. You just have to
bro?
filter it.
Bro, ocean water. We don't even use a lot of the ocean water, bro.
You don't, but that's because you're fucking American. You're from either you're from a landlocked country, state, or you're from the city. You can use water. You can literally get salt from your ocean salt water. All you have to do is boil it, and not only that, you can filter that water and get clean, fresh water. It just takes a long fucking time, and
Sound like
you
you're
have to
American.
draw it through rags and filters.
Did you say rags, brother? Sound like you're
Yeah,
American
when
to me.
you
Sounds like you're an American to me. We don't use rags. We use paper towels where I'm from. But go ahead, brother. Tell us about your American ways.
Well, I mean, no, this is not American. This is Caribbean. I mean, well, actually, this is just everywhere. You motherfuckers just don't know how to use your resources, man, respectfully. But anyway, you draw after boiling the goddamn water for a long enough time, you
That's it,
pour it
Marky Dan.
through
Catch
a
these fucking
rag
hands.
and it filters.
Catch these
When
hands.
the
I'm
salt is
tired of
on
this.
there, what you saying, nigga?
I said, catch these fucking hands. Yeah, I'm tired of this, bro.
I mean,
I'm
you
tired
don't
of this.
like information and facts. I get it.
Now, because you don't want to make America great again, and I can hear it in your voice.
Fascist. Fascist.
You don't want America to be great again like it once was. I can hear it in your voice, bro. So you just gonna have to catch these hands, Marky Dan.
America is great.
No, right now with Trump. Yeah, I agree.
No, the social experiment of America, the social democracy. It is great.
Marky Dan, I secretly think you voted for Trump.
I did not. I would never.
Most of the people who be overly passionate like that, they try to hide something.
I mean, at one point in time, I did kind of like Trump, and I did
Told
feel
you.
like the media picked on him too much. But now,
Told you.
fuck this guy.
I told
Like,
you. It's
fuck
a
him.
gift. It's a gift, Marky Dan.
All the way straight to fucking hell. He is like the complete opposites of everything that I was raised and thought. Like you know, my mother. Like you know the reason why she left Grenada, right? Boxing Scholar. I don't think I told you that. She left because down there was a prime minister and he was an authoritarian. He was a dictator. And he had secret police. They were called Mongoose Gang in Grenada. And one night, she hid under her bed and they came in the house and kidnapped her brother. To this day, there's no record of what happened to him. We don't know what happened to him. If he's dead or if he's living somewhere or they can't produce a body, nothing. And she ran from that. This son of a bitch is literally doing that right now in this country. Did you see what happened in Chicago? With that lady, ICE hit Border Patrol hit her car, then they got out and dragged her the fuck out of the car and took her. But hey, I mean, if you think that's making America great, Boxer Scholar, God bless you. The fact that it's people who stand up to that shit, that's what makes America great. But hey, you support fascism, my brother. Salute to you. I respect it, Boxer Scholar. As long as you're open, you are honest, and you're a reasonable fascist. And to Pittsburgh T in the chat, I'm talking about an AI bubble because right now you have all this investment going into AI. There's no profitability in AI. There's none. And you can go and you can check whatever publication you want. AI is not profitable yet. It's not been cut. Right? The goal is they hope one day they'll be able to cut at least 20% in their labor costs, which is gonna just open up a huge amount of profits. But they're not there yet. As I just told Boxing Scott, Microsoft, Google, OpenAI, Nvidia, they've put the three of them combined have put $506 billion in the AI, and have only seen a $13 billion in profits in the past year. People are not gonna keep putting their money into that shit on the stock market. Or shit, they might. I don't know. I'm a dumbass. I don't know. But
That's not good.
all the articles I've been reading, Dr. Scholar, it resembles what happened in with the .com crash and the housing bubble crash.
All I'm gonna say is this, Marky Dan. You know, the more weed you smoke, the crazier you get. You can't end a statement with, I don't know. You crazy, bro. But Pittsburgh T, pull up and get this younger some of that smoke, Pittsburgh T. I ain't gonna lie to you, Pittsburgh T. He been on the roll lately, cooking. Marky Dan have. He might get you,
I'm gonna be on the road no matter what. I speak facts.
no matter who it is. You like Boots after the knockout. That's how you gonna do Pittsburgh T.
Pittsburgh T is my brother, and we find and we might
Wait,
disagree
wait.
on a
Why you
lot,
don't
but
be having
we
that?
we
Why
we
you don't be
agree
having that
on the
energy for me?
facts.
Why
We
you don't be
disagree
having
on
that
how
same
we
energy?
interpret it, but we agree on them facts.
You don't be having that same energy for me.
But we all well, we do agree on the facts, but I don't like how you interpret a lot of shit, Boxer Scholar.
I don't like your interpretation of my interpretation. So there.
Well, hey, that's your freedom to do so, brother.
Oh, now you worried about freedom. See, typical
I
coon.
am. You know, I even stand up for for the gays down here in the Caribbean, and I was raised not to stand up for those folks. So there you go. I stand up for freedom.
But that's because you be hanging around a lot of them. So let's keep that real.
Whoa, 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 whoa,
You got
brother.
you
You
got a
need
lot
to
of men
get
in your
your
circle.
facts straight.
You got a lot of men in your
Shit.
circle.
I don't hang around nobody but my fucking kids, my father, my mother. That's really about it.
That's why you so entitled. You still got your daddy. That's why you so entitled.
Absolutely. I love them to death. You ain't well, I ain't gonna joke with you on that, but that'd be really dark if I said that. But
Nah, I ain't got my
my
daddy. No, see, see what you just did is you triggered something in me, brother. You triggered something.
I'm
We are
sorry.
starting a national commission right now, brother, of fathers. If I catch you with a father, brother, that's hilarious, bro. Nah, Umar, he get lost in character, bro. That's what happens, bro. People get too extreme in they what you call it into their cause, and people start telling them, yeah, man, you keep fighting the good fight, and then before you know it, they're doing what Umar doing.
Yep. Yep.
He said
Umar.
artificial intelligence artificial. Goddamn, artificial intelligence show is definitely needed. Too much misinformation and unnecessary fear.
Yeah, I'm trying to bring on RGM is gonna be there tomorrow. He obviously has a background in being an investment broker and a banker. And I'm trying to see if BVO's wife can come on. She has a background in finances. So yeah, we're gonna chop all that up tomorrow.
You gonna bring up who?
Huh? What you say?
Did you say you was gonna bring up Pope Francis?
No. Where did you hear
That's what
that?
it sounded like. You went
That's
out and then came back in and saw you said Pope Francis, bro. I'm like, what?
oh
You pull that off, brother. You might be the most talented man on YouTube.
no, I said tomorrow I'm bringing up RGM. He obviously has a background being an investment broker and he was a banker. And I'm trying to see if BVO's wife can also show up. She has a background in finances. So we're gonna get all those questions answered from two people who back. So Pittsburgh T, I hope you pull up. I'm gonna drop. Matter of fact, I'm gonna drop the link to you. Uh, so because it's two people with finance backgrounds there, so we're both gonna be able to ask them those questions and see at least whose perspective they agree with more.
And what day is this?
This is tomorrow.
Okay. All right, brother.
Yeah.
Hey, you say you
I'm
was over there
also
watching that cool man sport, brother. So good for you.
I don't even know what that means. I like motor racing more than football, to be honest, Boxer Scholar. Like, since I've been a kid, I was a Mercedes fan. But I do love me some football. Football is a great goddamn sport. So I'm gonna read Boxing Scott, can you hear me? Where are you? Can you hear me?
Yeah, bro, I'm over here ordering some food. My bad, brother. My bad, brother. We
No, you
must
good,
stay
you good.
focused.
I was just about to no, I was just about to read a piece from the Atlantic, a paragraph from the Atlantic. The prosperity, and this is about the AI bubble. The prosperity is largely yet to materialize anywhere other than their share price. Wait, hold on. Blah, 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 blah. As the Wall Street Journal reports, Alphabet, Amazon, Meta, and Microsoft have seen their free cash flow decline by 30% over the past 2 years because they're putting every bit of money they can into investing in AI. By one estimate, Meta, Amazon, Microsoft, Google, and Tesla will, by the end of this year, have collectively spent $560 billion on AI related capital expenditures since the beginning of 2024 and have brought in just 35 billion dollars in AI related revenue. That don't sound like a winning business to me, brother.
Hey, I'm gonna let you know right now, Market Dan. You know, Pittsburgh T probably gonna beat you on this topic
How so? Those are the
because
numbers.
you get too excited and then you be trying to play both sides. The only person you don't try to see the other point of view with is me. You be like, nah, Scott, you wrong. Even when you agree with me, you tell me how wrong I am.
Well, I just try to speak the facts, Scholar. I apologize if maybe my brashness. I like to argue, Scholar. I'm not gonna lie. I like to argue. I do. I think it's fun.
You better not be up there getting cooked by Pittsburgh T talking about and something that you like to do. I'm gonna be really upset with you, bro, if that happens.
I mean, all I do is try to attack a person's logic. I don't go for anything else.
Supposed to go for the juggler.
That is the juggler. If your logic is inconsistent, then it doesn't work.
No, because
I could beat you over the head with it.
Trump taught them to weave.
No, Trump is just a dumb son of a bitch, and this country is just dumb as it gets.
Hmm.
The U.S.
I
of
don't know.
fucking A. They went over to Europe during World War II talking about freedom and liberty while they had an apartheid state over here.
Yeah. Hey, but no, I do agree with Pittsburgh T that we do have a need for AI because like Google and stuff. I ain't gonna lie, that is a convenience for me because you used to have to go get verified sources. I ain't gonna lie, that's probably one of the positive things that comes out of AI. They're able to sort out peer-reviewed data, official documents, not using wiki. You get what I'm saying? Like it just I don't know.
And they
That's
provide
part of it.
sources. They let you go through those sources yourself. I like that.
So yeah. Pittsburgh T came up here to cook you, mark it down.
Salutes to the Pittsburghs of T.
The Pittsburghs of T. He playing with your name, T. I don't know what happened. He was up here for a little bit and he got up. Everybody pulled back up. But no,
In the
don't play with that man's
meantime,
name,
I
right
shall
there.
order some food.
Man, that's what I'm doing right now, right? That's what I'm doing right now, bro. Chicken wings, bro.
Absolutely.
Marky Dan, I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. You canned up one day, bro. Bro, you was not what I expected, bro. I guess it's because the Fred Hampton picture, bro. I expected to see a dark skinned dude, brother. You need to change your picture to a light skinned hero from now on, brother. We're not doing that.
Well, I'm gonna just tell you to go straight to hell.
There you go with that racist stuff. There you go with that color.
A tragedy happened in my family today, Boxer Scholar.
What
My auntie, what is that beautiful lady's name? My auntie, I think it was my auntie Nitty. She passed away, unfortunately.
Damn.
She was the last Molinar on St. Thomas, which is an absolute tragedy because that family has been there since the 19th century. That's my family.
Sorry to hear that, bro.
Yeah, it's a shame. It's a shame.
Yeah, sorry to hear that for you, my brother. Hey, but Scholar, real quick, man, I was just gonna say you need to have a show with this so people can bring information up. Because a lot of times people do like that Reggie stuff where they read articles and it's just somebody else's interpretation, and they're completely wrong when it's coming to this AI stuff. Because There's too much data that we can put out with this stuff. I had this conversation with my neighbor the other day, and it was just crazy. A lot of it's baked in fear, bro. So yeah, you need to pick a day and you can bring the information. I can bring a lot of facts to it.
We doing it
This is the
tomorrow, Pittsburgh
emphasis.
T.
Yeah, this is the emphasis of it, but it's nowhere near the .com bubble. Because if you look at the PE ratio of the companies when they was investing, it's like 10 times what less than what the .com bubble was. Not even close. So no, it's nowhere near that. The numbers are bigger because you're talking 20 years later. So the course of numbers is going to be bigger. It's not what people are trying. This fear thing that people are doing is just ridiculous. It don't make sense.
Well,
When you
the
look at the
fear
actual numbers and data, it's not true.
Well, the fear also comes from the fact that most of that activity in our economy is being driven by AI investment. And again, there's no profitability in it yet. So if AI
Yeah, but that's
investment
not new.
drops,
That's not new though.
I
That's
mean, it's
not that's
not
not a new
new,
thing.
but
I'll
that's
give you
why
an
I'm.
example. Okay, let me give a brief example.
Go ahead.
The computer when the computer came in the
Mhm.
1980s, 1990s, very few homes had it and very few businesses have it. Now, if you look at the amount that it costs to buy a laptop, computer, or mainframe, has come down so significantly. Every home has some kind of computer on. Hell, we on the computers right now. So the initial cost of things always is high, and eventually it starts sloping down as more people get involved. The more availability of things happen. It's just how business is done. It's not new.
I don't disagree
So
with
that
that Pittsburgh T, but that doesn't leave out the possibility of a crash because we saw that again with the .com bubble, with what we were just talking about. Okay, and you see it
no,
today at the
that's
yes
not the
at the
same
top.
thing though.
No, that is the same thing
No,
because people were putting their
nope.
money into whatever that had a .com on it, and it didn't work
Okay,
out in
but
the beginning. But now you see that it is something revolutionary. Most businesses
no,
are
but
now
there's
online.
okay, but Marky Dan, you're talking about just somebody put .com behind something. People are investing. You're talking about physical companies that are real companies that you invested in. The Nvidias, the Facebook, the Microsoft, those are real companies. Me
Mm.
saying www.marketingdan.com and you give me 100 grand, that's not a real company. So that's what they were doing in .com bubble. That's why they called it a .com bubble. That's not the same thing.
But
So
this is a
no,
bubble
there's
because it's. Go ahead. My bad. I keep cutting you off.
yeah, but they're not the same thing. I get the fear behind it and I get the misinformation of it, but it's not the same thing. It's real companies that have real items that people are purchasing that they need. And all software at this point has artificial intelligence in it. And the infrastructure that's needed, those are real companies. .com was literally somebody just making up a name, putting .com, and people were investing in it. Those weren't real companies. So that's not the same thing.
The lack of profitability is something that you can draw a similarity to, though. That's a fact.
No,
There's
because
no
those companies were
profitability in
never going
AI
to.
yet. And
No,
not
but
just
that's how
because
all
people don't
companies
just
work.
want AIs. Because right now the only profit I've been, or at least from my perspective, that I've been seeing from AI is in these chatbots, in these chat GPTs, and getting people to pay for subscriptions for those. Outside of that, AI is not at the level yet where you see where a drive through can use just an AI bot, or you have AI cashiers, or you have self driving planes, or you have motherfucking self driving trucks to carry material. That's what all this investment is for, and it's not there yet. I don't think it's gonna be there anytime soon, and there's gonna be a consequence of that.
Yeah, but you're talking about the companies that are making these investments, they're $1 trillion companies, bro. They're not Mickey Mouse companies. So they got a run rate of a couple of years for this. So remember, Tesla didn't make any money when they went public for at least 7 or 8 years. Look it up. So the idea that they don't make money and it's terrible, that's not how this stuff works when it comes to technology. So like I said, it's just some of the stuff we got to debunk. That's just not how the market works and that's not how technology works. When they come out with a technology, they don't instantly make money. Some companies that are larger have a longer run rate. They have a time period that they could not make money and not be a problem. If you're a small company, you obviously can't do that. If you're a Meta or you're a Facebook that's spending like billions of dollars annually, it doesn't matter to you. Or the same thing with Amazon. When Amazon reports their next quarterly numbers, they're going to make $200 billion in 3 months. So I don't think that they're worried about not making money right now. So we got to put this stuff in perspective.
I disagree, Pittsburgh T. Actually, I don't disagree. I don't disagree. These are big $1 trillion companies, and they can take a hit for a little while. I'm just saying that one day, as they like to say, what do they like to say? What is the saying? The
Shit,
bill
you
is
see, I'm
gonna
on the
come
risk.
calling. The bill is
Yeah, but we
gonna
don't
come
know that.
calling,
We don't know
and
that. I don't know if it is or isn't. You could be right and you could be wrong. I just don't like the idea that we're doing something. We're making this prediction. Look, the market, anybody that's in the market will tell you that you can't really make predictions, right? You can make predictions, but oftentimes you're going to be wrong. So most people hedge their bets. There's too many moving parts and too many things for you to predict up or down what's going to happen. And that's what these businesses do. And most of these businesses know that most businesses don't last for 20 years. So they're always trying to move on to the next thing. That's what they do. Even at the founders of these companies, after about 20 years, they're trying to get off and go to the boards. They don't even want to run these companies anymore. But they want to do the next thing because they know they have a limit of it. So that whole prediction stuff, it's fleeting. I mean, I don't know what to say.
well, I don't think anybody's making a prediction. I think it's a question of are we in an AI bubble, and you got people with perspectives on it, and they just gave and that article I was reading from the Atlantic. I mean, it just gives information. So I would recommend anybody read it and just do their own research on it. But like I said, we're gonna have BVO's wife tomorrow. She has a background in finance, or excuse me, I'm gonna try to get BVO's wife, Miss BVO, to come on. And RGM is gonna be there. He used to be or excuse me, he still is an investment broker, and he used to be a banker. So we can get their perspective on it as well, Pittsburgh T. So make sure to pull up tomorrow
That's fine. I
to
would just say
Democracy
that people,
101.
yeah, that's fine. What time you gonna have the show? I think people need to do their own research because there's a lot of misinformation out there with this stuff. And like the idea that they're not making money, that don't matter. The idea of what's going to happen in the future, nobody knows. And these are real companies. And you got to think the biggest chip maker of this stuff is NVIDIA.
Yep. Yeah, I was just telling Skylar, Nvidia makes all the chips.
Yo, T, you got them tapping out, T. You got the YN tapping out, T.
Bro, boxer Skylar.
There you
Like I
go. I got
said,
kicked off
I
real
speak
quick. Look,
facts, nigga.
look,
Then he
the
kicked them off.
biggest, look, the
He
biggest
done
chip
kicked you
maker of
out, T.
this.
T got him tapping out. He done booted you off the panel. Damn. Cold
Yeah,
You
but the
blooded.
ain't hear
biggest,
Pittsburgh. You can't hear Pittsburgh T. Fascist.
yeah, but the biggest chip maker of this stuff is NVIDIA, and they literally can't make enough chips to keep up with the demand. So this ain't no bubble. This is actually people buying products. Now it would be a bubble if somebody was just writing something on a piece of paper and it wasn't real. There's real stuff being exchanged. So the same thing with Planets here. The software is being sold at a crazy rate. Same thing with Robinhood, where people are exchanging and they're buying and selling stocks, options, all this crap. Like there's real stuff being transacted. So a bubble will consist that something is unsustainable and it's got to pop. I just don't see that. And if it is, it's not right now. Maybe in the long term, but
But
people are ramping up because the thing what you got to realize, the reason why America's so heavy on this stuff, because they don't want China to be ahead of this race. So we go all the way out from this. If we don't get ahead of this, China takes over and then we don't dictate anything. So the country of America is going to invest a lot towards this, no matter who the president is for the next 10 years at least. So that's not stopping.
most def. I hear what you're saying. But still, I think there could be a consequence one day if the profitability does not hit, and if the technology itself does not come along at the rate we hope it can, so they can challenge the Chinese. But even there, I gotta disagree with you on something, Pittsburgh T. I don't think a bubble, or at least from my understanding, a bubble doesn't just consist of something like, oh, I'm just putting something on paper. Hey, believe in me, give me some money for this bullshit I got on paper. Because we had the housing bubble, and that's a real asset right there. That's not just something on paper. And oh shit, god damn, I almost slipped. That's not something that's just on paper. That's a real fucking asset that's on ground that you put money into, and the price has just gone up excessively because of easy credit and whatever the fuck else you can find in the environment that makes it easy to borrow.
So remember, the houses were overvalued. Like that was very obvious that the houses were overvalued. Nobody's telling you that the Nvidia chips are overvalued. Nobody's saying that's too much for a chip. There's not one company that's one of those companies that's buying a chip and saying those chips cost too much. You'd never hear that. Everybody was saying that those houses were overvalued. That's what made it a bubble.
Yeah, I hear you.
Yeah, it's not exactly the same thing. I hear all the comparisons, but they don't really fit to this. And remember, this is the infancy phase of this. Remember, people were saying the same thing about Tesla when they before they became what they are now. When they first came to the stock market, the stock was $50, and people were saying it's not profitable. Nobody would want to ride it, and all the stuff that they can criticize about that car that you're saying now, they were saying about those cars. But it was the infancy of those cars, and that ran on for like 5 years. They didn't make money. They didn't sell a lot of those cars. They sold nowhere near. I think they sold like a million cars this year, over a million this year. That's what they're going to pump out this year. They probably sold like 12,000, 10 or 12,000 cars the first 2 years. So the outlook of it was very bleak. So the beginning phase of stuff always looks like that. I don't know what AI is going to look like in the future. I'm not predicting it is or isn't. I know they're making heavy investments, and I know the reason why. So I mean, people can draw their own conclusions for that. So it's not a bubble in my eye because it's a real product. Countries are buying it. It's not just companies. Countries are buying. Like if
You hear that,
Nvidia could
Marky
sell
Dan?
more
He got a
chips,
country behind him.
yeah, countries. If
You done
China,
made
if
you
look,
done
if
made
China
Marky Dan. You done made Marky
keeps
Dan
tapped
get
out,
quiet. He done tapped
mhm,
out.
yeah, he
Yeah,
just
because
got
he
to do
got
more
information.
research.
I'm
Yeah,
listening.
he got to just do more research. Look, the thing with Trump last weekend was about rare earth metals. That's what Trump and China and them are fighting about right now. If you look at rare earth metals, 90% of rare earth metals that comes from China. And that could be anything from copper, gold, whatever you name it, whatever rare earth mineral they want to classify that comes from China. We don't have that. They have complete control over that. That was one thing. And what they do is they put export controls on that, meaning how many you can buy, who they can sell it to, what quantity you can give. We did that with NVIDIA chips. It started the first Trump term. Biden picked that up, did a little bit more, and now Trump's doing it a little bit more to control the chips. That's why we're so far ahead of China when it comes to AI, because they literally cannot get those chips, the most recent ones. They can't get their hands on it. They can't get the machines to make it. So China, on the other end, is doing that with rare earth metals. So countries always compete with things that they have the market corner on. They're not going to let other countries get their hands on it. So they're going to have to find a workaround. If they ever do it, I don't know. I mean, who knows? But at this point, that's just a commodity.
Yeah, most def. We're probably gonna see the consequences of the Nvidia chips being needed by the Chinese in the next couple of years with Taiwan. But I don't know if an AI bubble is or isn't here. But I want to ask those questions tomorrow because I do think and not only that I want to we're not just gonna go into the financial side of it. We're also gonna go into the practical side of it and the short term and the long term consequences of AI, particularly when we talk about well, what I was just talking with Boxer Scholar about up here about post human beings, about people that's augmented. Because it's coming. I'm telling you, Donald Trump
It's
is going to be
here.
the
They
first
already got
person.
You talking about
Neuralink.
robots? Yeah, you talking about robot. Well, we got robots, so you're gonna get the robots before you get the. You're gonna get robots before you get the Neuralink, and that's gonna be Tesla. And they're gonna do like they do cars, where they restrict anybody else. If they have in other countries, they're not gonna be able to send that in America. So it's gonna be Tesla's gonna be the largest
They
robotics
already got Tesla
manufacturer
bots though.
in America. Yeah, but they're nowhere near where they need to be because they haven't figured out the hands. That's what they're working on. Once they get the hand figured out, they need to be rolling. That's what they're working on right now.
Yeah. It's the day when they're able to digitize the human mind. That's when all this human body shit is gonna be over with. You're gonna be able to travel to another body in the blink of an eye. If you're rich as shit.
I don't know, Marky Dan, because we thought when I was a teenager, we thought in 1999 we was gonna have flying cars, bro.
Yep.
I mean, you
I
kind of
don't
do
know.
now.
We ain't got no flying cars.
Yeah, we do. There's
Yeah,
one.
you do.
It's very expensive. It's very expensive. But we thought we were gonna have that in 1999,
Yeah,
bro.
and it's not
Not
Man,
very.
all that is
It's
2025.
is
not
a
very
all
reliable.
that is a glorified failed ass private plane.
I
No, it's
mean, you could
electric,
say that,
scholar. The
Scholar,
one
but
that
it's
they
a
have
car
is
and it's
yeah,
flying.
yeah, it's car flies and it's electric. You didn't. That's what they was promised in 1999 and the 80s.
Yep.
I seen one that can go over
So
water, but it was just a little mini plane, basically.
It's called the Aleph flying car, Scholar.
yeah, but that's what I'm saying, Mark Dan. You can never do the prediction thing because all their predictions, when you look at them, they're all BS. So I mean, things do happen, but they take a lot longer. It's a lot harder to get things to the point where it can come to a consumer rate where consumers can use it. It's not so simple. If they always get to the 80% and that last 20%, it's really hard.
You know why, Marky Dan? Why it's hard?
Why?
Consumers are dumb, bro. Bro,
Yep.
I remember in 2013, Google was coming out with glasses, right? And they was like, this is gonna change the way we do everything. They thought that was gonna be the AI boom. And um, they came out with the glasses and they flopped. And when they was interviewing people on the street, they were like, people just don't want to walk around with stuff on their face all day. People don't, they just said all of this stuff only for what? 10 years later to be talking about the meta glasses and how innovation, how much innovation was put into those glasses, and it's the same thing.
Yep.
Yeah.
So, and then the thing you got to remember too, Marky Dan, it's always about what they call the GUI, which is the graphical user interface, which is the consumer side, where you have to make it so simplistic where consumers will use it. It doesn't matter the practical use of it. It has to be so simple and so user friendly that people will actually use it. It has nothing to do with the practicality of it.
Yeah.
My bad. I don't know what Marky Dan got going on over there. Somebody speeding through his neighborhood.
That was not me.
Nah, it's me. I just playing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I mean, we'll see. I mean, a lot of this stuff is
But
prediction, planetary, but like a lot of this stuff ain't what they saying. It's not really a bubble, but these are real companies that got real revenue, and you see the revenue ramping up. Because the biggest consumer that they have, most of the stuff is the government. Like AWS is the largest cloud manufacturer in the world, and everybody else that's second, third, whatever, it's not even remotely close. Like it's nowhere near the thing of it, the scope of it. Meta's probably the largest one when it comes to digital advertising, social media, and everybody else that's below them is not even close. So when you start looking at mining this out and looking what these are real companies and how they're using them and how many employees these companies got rid of this year. They ain't get rid of a little bit of employees. They got rid of a ton of employees because they're using AI to do a lot of those jobs where now instead of using 5 people, they use 2. That's what they're doing. And they're going to continue to do that.
I don't think it's there yet, though, Pittsburgh T.
No, it's not. It's really early. It's really early. But nobody wants to be left behind. You don't want to look. The reason why people are doing this, I give you a prime example, Tesla, right? For a company to start up like Tesla and build all the warehouses and build the manufacturing plants and build the batteries and stuff, it would cost them so much money right now. It would be trillions of dollars. If they would have did it when Tesla did it, it would have obviously been a lot cheaper. So nobody wants to get to the point where you have this one company where they have the monopoly. So all these other companies are going to be investing so they don't get left behind. That's what they're doing. Nobody wants to be left behind. Nobody wants to be 10 years from now trying to invest in something that they could have invested in 10 years ago. Because obviously it would have been cheaper.
Yeah.
You done beat him down, Pittsburgh. He ain't even got no life left in him no more.
I mean, he all right. He just read an article. I mean, he just got to do a little bit more
I mean,
research. And if you look at the
I
markets,
done some research, but I give you
you
this.
got to do a little bit
Pittsburgh
more.
T is Yeah, Pittsburgh tea has opened my eyes to some things. And I just take in if I don't have an answer to something, I'm gonna just take in the information. I'm not ignorant like you, Boxer Scholar.
Yeah, you just gotta do a little bit more. And I'll give you this final thing, and we actually need to have a show where we can pull up the information. Like the company that makes most of the chips for it is some video graphics card. NVIDIA makes the best chip when it comes to AI, the one that everybody glows and wants. That particular chip is made by a company. Can't think of the name of the top of my head, but that particular company that makes these lithography machines.
What's
They're the
good,
only
TM?
machines that can
Y'all hear
make
me?
it. Yeah, they're the only machines that can make it. When they make these chips, listen, those chips, they get smaller and
I can't hear
smaller
you.
every year. So they're down to 2 nanometers right now. So every couple of years they go smaller and smaller. That particular company, they have a fail safe on it. They have a booby trap on it where they can blow the machine up. So China can't go in there and just take the machinery. There's no company that can go in there and just take the machinery. Look this up if people don't believe me. So like and what happens is they're making them and they're letting China get chips that are like 2 generations back. The Trump and them came up with some idea where they're gonna let them get the newer chips at a 15% tariff. So I don't know when they're supposed to start that, but as of now, they still haven't gotten the newer chips. The chips and all the stuff that China has, it's older model stuff. It's not new stuff. So that's all being done with those controls that America put on. So those are things that people need to kind of look up and kind of get themselves abreast with. I would say people need to get as much information they can. Don't run around in fear and not look it up because you can never have too much information. It's a lot of stuff in there that I don't know, and I'm pretty sure other people don't know. And it's constant stuff that's happening with that. So don't ever get yourself to the point where you just listen to people talking with no facts and they don't know enough about this stuff. Because you can't get enough information with this. This stuff is it definitely is going to change the world that we know it in the next 15 years. It's not going to be the same.
We'll see. But like I said, that's enough. We are gonna talk about the long term
Marky Dan, you didn't get
consequences of
your energy
AI.
right. Why your energy not right?
Cause I'm high. I the edible hit literally in the middle
And
of this
that's exactly why you
conversation.
shouldn't be debating.
I was literally. I'm okay. I'm up. Look at my face right now. I'm out of here.
That man over here,
uh,
that man over here, high debating.
Hey, I mean, why shouldn't I be? It's a nice Sunday night. I'm up here with my brothers. I'm watching the Niners versus the Bucks.
I can't believe y'all still watch football.
Be exchanging information. Matter of fact, is NASCAR on? Is the second stage already started? Let me see.
It probably is. But look up that stuff though, Monkey Dan. Look up the company. There's a company that makes the chips. That actually makes the machines that makes the chips. I can't think of the name of it. Remember, Nvidia don't make their
Nvidia.
own chips. Nvidia does
Nvidia.
not make their own
Open.
chips.
OpenAI.
No, and OpenAI does the software for artificial intelligence. There's a company that makes the actual chip. I can't think of the name of it off the make it not top of my head. Remember, Nvidia doesn't make any chips. They make no chips. They're the foundry company. They don't make the main chip. Let me say that back. They don't make the main chips. They make some chips, but they're the ancillary
Oh,
chips. They don't make the main
Taiwan.
chip.
It's Taiwan Semiconductor company, which I
No,
guess is
it's the
state owned.
yeah, but no, it's a company that makes the machine that makes the chip. I can't think of the name of it. Not the actual chip. There's a company that actually makes a machine that Taiwan Semiconductor makes to make the chip. I don't know the name of it. But that's what controls a lot of this stuff. You'll see when you start doing your research. You'll see what I'm talking about. Can't believe I can't remember it off the top of my
Uh,
head.
SK Hynix and
No, that's not
Micron
it.
Technology are key suppliers for crucial components of high bandwidth memory chips.
No, let me look it up. No, that's not.
Anyway, the playoffs,
Hey,
NASCAR.
that's a good ending point right there, Coonan. We ended with
You're
Marky
cool.
Dan Coonan watching football after everybody agreed to boycott it.
I'm watching NASCAR now.
And the only black man ever to ever admit that out loud.
I mean, listen, that's your problem. If you got a problem, Box Scala, I love me some motor racing. I love to see war and speed.
It's ASML. That's the name of it. ASML. ASML. That's the name of the company. It makes the machines and make the chips. Look them up. That'll send you down the rabbit hole, give you a lot of information. A is an apple, S is in Sam, M is in Micah, L is in Lehman. ASML.
I see it is a it says ASML is a Dutch multinational company that manufactures advanced photolithography machines that are essential for producing microchips used in virtually all modern electronics.
Yeah, look up their relationship and video. You do some video search on it. That'll bring you up to where you need to be as far as how they process those chips, how they bring them up. Because you got to do a deep dive with this stuff. These articles don't go, they just go real surface, and it's all predicated on what the author is trying to tell you. And it's too much
Yo, T,
information for me to get.
I caught that Reggie slug you threw out there.
The article stuff, bro. Articles are just somebody's
Yo, what was
interpretation.
the name of the guy that Reggie kept referencing? I always forget it. It wasn't Pete. What was it?
I
Bob?
forgot. It was hilarious. I forgot that
Damn, I
joker's
gotta go
name.
back to that episode. Damn.
It was hilarious, bro. It was hilarious. Yeah, but we gotta do better with looking up this information, and this stuff is constantly changing. You got this, and plus you got the battery stuff that's on the change too. The car batteries, they're changing the car batteries to make them a lot charge up a lot faster. I think Tesla's probably gonna come out with a new battery next year, and then they got quantum skaters gonna come out another battery another year and a half. They're trying to get them where they charge within 5-10 minutes, and they run longer. So they run 400 miles and they charge in 5 to 10 minutes. That's what they're trying to get. That's all new technology is coming.
I hope so.
Hey, but I ain't
But
gonna
my
hold y'all
shit,
fellas. I
my
just say
shit.
we all gotta do better with getting more information, bro. We can't do the serious
Yeah, we
thing,
finna
man.
get up out of here,
Without,
T.
But
Before we get up
nah,
out of
yeah,
here,
but Boxer
I need to
Scholar,
say this to
I
Marky
don't
Dan.
know. But Boxer Scholar, or excuse me, not Boxer Scholar, Pittsburgh T.
He don't even know who he
I've just
talking to. He's
reached.
so high.
Listen, can you give me a chance to speak, my nigga, before I forget what
No,
I
we don't get
say?
chances. We don't get chances. But go ahead.
Well, you can go straight to hell in that case. But as I
Yeah, I
was
already
just
forgot.
saying, I feel like we had a reasonable exchange of information, and I don't have a problem being wrong, Pittsburgh T. And tomorrow we're gonna have an even more reasonable exchange of information because we're gonna put it to these two people that have deep backgrounds in finance and economics on this issue and what could be the consequences in the short term and long term.
yeah. I mean, you can do that. I just would say that people do their own research. Don't even listen to me, because you can do it. It's out there. You just got to find the companies and you got to look them up. Because remember, Warren Buffett missed the whole technology boom. He
You
invested
telling
in
niggas
Apple
not to
like.
come to my AI show, nigga?
No, I never said that. I said make sure you do your own research, bro. And no matter who it is. Look, even Warren Buffett, the guy that everybody loud over, he missed the whole technology boom. That man invested in Apple like 15 years after the company had been around. And that's the only tech company he put money in. So sometimes people like we are human beings and we make mistakes. Just because you have an idea and people don't believe in it, especially when it comes to finance, if you do the research and you give yourself the right time frame and it's reasonable, you could or could not be right. Look at the people who were buying Bitcoin and people were laughing at them, scoffing at them. Look at them now. Like, so you always, finance is a weird thing. And it's just not the same thing as people who, like, it's not the thing where people who are so quote unquote experts, they have varying degrees of experiences with that. And most of them, well, you'll see tomorrow when you talk to folks, they're not like people that are in that world that invest in stocks. Stocks is the most humbling thing in the world because you can be right and wrong at the same time. It's a lot of times that stuff don't translate to finance, and a lot of times you could be wrong but still be right. It's just a weird thing. It's hard to explain it. It's not a thing. But remember, at the same time, that's the only thing that most average persons is going to get paid for their opinion. People have opinions on here, and it costs them nothing to be wrong. If you have a wrong opinion in the stock market, it could cost you bigly. Oh, it's not the same thing.
All right. That's with that closing note. Mark it down on the edible. Pittsburgh T done kind of cooked them up. That's a good ending point right there.
Yeah, man. He a YN though, so I mean, he got a lot of information. I ain't gonna say none disparaging. I just say people just need to do more and research and figure out this stuff more, do more in
Oh,
depth, and
Stan.
they need to
Ew,
figure out
finally.
Bitcoin.
Yeah, welcome to the party, man. We were just having a YN roast.
Oh, he's gonna pull it up. What's up, dude?
Nah, he in the chat. He in the chat. He in the chat. He didn't pull up to the panel, but he finally pulled up. He
Oh,
said,
okay.
"Facts, Pittsburgh."
Yeah, people just need to do more, and they need to look into Bitcoin. And remember, Bitcoin, what was it last year? I think Bitcoin wasn't even but like 50K. It's 120 now, something crazy. And next year it'll probably be 200. People still sitting on their hands talking about how much it costs. Like, man, people got to wake up, man. They got to get off their butt and start moving around with some of this stuff. Hey, Charlie, I ain't gonna hold you, man. We got to have a more in-depth conversation with this. But some people are just really ignorant and they running off fear. I'm not talking about Marshy Dam. I'm just saying some people are so scared of it that they just act like it's gonna take all your jobs and they're gonna bury their head in the sand like an ostrich. We don't need to be like that. Appreciate everybody, man. Hey, Scholar, man, great show as always, man. It's a good way to end this right here. Everybody, if you're not subscribed, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, or definitely join the membership if you're not joined. Everybody have a great weekend.
Salutes to the Pittsburgh T.
All right, Pittsburgh
Salutes.
team. As always, a pleasure, bro. Good show, man. I'm over here messing these chicken wings up. You know, doing what BBO
Look
taught
at the
me to do. Coon and
code.
eat chicken.
Look at the
Coon and eat
code.
chicken. And
There you
spit
go.
watermelon seeds. That's what BBO.
There
That's
you
everything he
go.
taught me to do in one message. But
There you go.
mark it down. I'm gonna wait till you do your episode before I do mine. And on that note, bro, we got any final words?
Salutes to everybody in the building. Shouts out to the Boxing Scholar. Please smash that like button. As I said, I'm going to be going live tomorrow on Democracy 101 to discuss this AI topic. We're also going to be having a conversation about the Caribbean Holocaust and the true devil that Christopher Columbus is. That is not somebody who should be celebrated
Oh
on a
hell no,
holiday. That's
hell
somebody who
no.
should be thrown to the dustbins of history. Well, excuse me?
We're not doing no Christopher Columbus slander over here, brother. Not that good white man.
What did he do for you?
Besides, gave me my people jobs
He paved
and
the
gave
way
us
for
the
your
land.
people to get enslaved.
He gave us Christopher Columbus might be the best white man and the best invention that God had besides the cotton gin.
I don't even know what to say to that. Like, why would you say that?
Because it's true,
Based on what?
based on logic, the white man's science. You know, I'm
I
gonna be
don't
honest
even.
with you.
I don't even
That's
know
a
what to
real
say.
sign to see if somebody's a coon or not. If they say the white man's science, they've already associated anything logical. Think about it. Science works, right? Throughout the universe. And they're saying that's the white man's. It belonged to white man. They conquered, bro. You hear somebody say
Pretty.
that? It's a conversation ender. You shouldn't talk to them anymore.
I mean, that's pretty much where I'm at when you're talking about Christopher Columbus is the greatest thing God ever gave us. But
Nah,
I
I'm fine.
mean,
That dude was an
so,
asshole, bro.
yeah, he was a bit more than an asshole.
He
But
was an unfortunate, lucky asshole.
no, I'll say this: he was a brave, genocidal asshole. He was brave. What he did, I mean, is he's essentially like an astronaut traveling to a different and distant world that you
That's
don't know
not
what the
brave.
fuck you're gonna find over there.
It's not brave. The idiot that got lucky didn't even know where the fuck he
Nah,
was.
they thought he could fly. They would fall the fuck off the earth.
Yeah.
Not only that, the first time the Europeans went, it was the Vikings and those indigenous folks in Canada, like rooted them the fuck off this earth and got them up out of there.
Yeah, I'm not impressed with that. It doesn't impress me that he didn't fall off the earth like he thought he did, because he still didn't know where he was.
I mean, I don't know. I just think that shit is kind of cool. Like it's a whole other side of humanity over here that we've just been ignoring because we thought we would fall off the side of the earth.
Yep, and let's
I,
go over
I
there and
just
kill them with our diseases.
yeah, and genocide them to death with overwork. But back to Scott, like I said, that's gonna be tomorrow, my brother. It was good talking to you tonight, despite
Pleasure as
despite you do a
always,
lot
bro.
of cooning.
Oh, brother, don't do me like that, right there. All
I
right, bro.
ain't doing you like nothing, brother.
You know, BBO. When you say cooning, bro, it made me feel good because it felt like all them hours I spent in the BBO Academy paid off.
I don't even know what to say to that, brother. I mean, you just coon to the bone.
Hey, thank you, I try, brother.
Bye. Peace, Boxer Scholar.
All
Peace.
right, bro. Appreciate everybody for pulling up. I'm gonna go ahead and end this one. This was a pop up. We'll probably be back on later on the night or maybe tomorrow night. I don't know. It depends on how I feel. But anyway, man, it's been a pleasure as always. See you on the next one.
Superstar, wish to have a fancy car, wish to have $1,000,000 bucks. Well, I wish I know being in love. So tell me, pretty baby, I make one wish and I wish it all on you. Making love to the break of dawn, me and you to the baby's born. Till my baby